Well then, so yeah, welcome everyone. I hope you had a great day or a great day. And yeah, as you have seen from the title, yeah. You might be wondering, why? Well, you can see what I'm doing today. I've been curious about something in Honkai Star Rail for a while now. And that is the skip button. I have always wanted to know what it's... Well, I know what it does, but yeah. I was always curious how long it would take for me to... If you know, usually I would say a patch to it takes me maybe 12 hours or something in streaming time. I think, at most. And yeah, I'm curious to see what happens if I use the skip button. Might be a bad idea, might not be a good idea, who knows. But yeah. Well, another reason is let's be serious. The recent patches in Honkai Star have been great. It hasn't peaked in I'm Furious, I would say. But yeah. Wait. I forgot something. It's been a while. And yeah, you can see what I forgot. There. Let's get the game on, you could say. Wait a minute. Yeah, just a minute. Wait, I see. I figured it out. I think? Yeah. Oh. Just a minute. Getting everything ready. Well, somehow ready, I would say. So yeah. Yeah, I came back from a long trip, if you're wondering, so might be the reason why my brain isn't functioning right now. But yeah, there we have it. And yeah. Hello, well, hello Hex, welcome. I hope you have a great day, or we have a great day. And yeah, it's good to see you. So yeah, we are, skipping for everything. Because I'm curious. And, tomorrow is the new patch. No correlation to that, but yeah. Sometimes you're just curious what happens if you skip everything. Wonder if I can understand the context or not. So, will be interesting. Apparently, well, you do get a story summary, so that will be something. So, if you remember what happened last time, when Blade evolved, we fought against Graphia, and yeah.
Assad Pramod said he was meeting a genuine nameless.
Yeah. So yeah, this is what we are doing today. I'm curious to see. Nice, I'm the first one. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the first one today. Maybe it's because it's a bit, it's quite early today. So I think from now on I will put the streams maybe by 30 minutes later or something. I still haven't fixed my sleep schedule. So yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I will, today's stream is different. I'll just read the skip dialogues, the story summaries, and yeah. And let's see if I can understand it or not. But yeah. That's what we are doing today. I hope it somehow will be enjoyable. Well, at least the good thing is I will talk a little bit more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will talk a lot. I think. But yeah. So yeah, the summary. In response to Assad Pramad's appearance, Pearl asked you to escort Graphia to Perluk's tower, to once again canvass the world to protect Plain Arcadia. I wonder if that will work. Well, most likely not. But yeah.
It is done.
Yeah. You could say we are speedrunning through it today. But yeah, you can see it from the title. I hope the title, I did think about it, but yeah.
That flickering Megatron phantom. Is that the secret weapon you used to defeat the Herald of Death 15 years ago?
But yeah, we will still listen to the first sentence. But yeah, if you remember last time, it ended with Himiko summoning a giant mech to protect herself, and yeah. And this is kind of what happens, you could say. Yeah. Wonder how... yeah, this will be a fast stream, I think. Maybe, who knows. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I do have an idea what I'm doing, but yeah. I just, okay, I guess. But yeah. For the time Himiko was 6, the man acting as her father was none other than Assad Pramad. Assad Pramad had a habit of observing the masses up close right before decimating a world. A practice that yielded him creation after creation that surpassed all anticipation. Now fully aware of the truth, Himiko resolved to put an end to Assad Pramad and smash the carefully crafted relation he had spun. So yeah, about that. Well, Asad Pramat is, well, he disguised himself as Himiko's father. And when Himiko met her father, that was already Asad Pramat because, well, he killed her father. And yeah, this was revealed last time.
Interesting. So very interesting.
I would say it's quite funny that he has a head as his, well, as his head, you could say. Apparently it's because he joined the destruction. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure the, well, the, how should I say? The Ravagers, yeah, that was the name. I'm pretty sure the Ravagers are, well, emanators of destruction, maybe? Or something like that. And because he, well, he got the blessing, he turned into a monster. Not a monster, but he, non-human form, I would say. Or not humanoid? No, he's humanoid, now think about it, but yeah. But yeah, they turn into, well, I have no idea what to call that. Because, well, apparently it's like that. Or it's something I just read on, well, on Twitter, who knows. But yeah, something that he once looked human. Well, at least or had a head, you could not, well, he already has a head. But yeah, something like this. I have no idea. But yeah, another thing I'm wondering is how is his head staying on? Because he's just, well, tiptoeing with the fingers. And somehow it's not falling. Maybe he can control the gravity, who knows. But yeah. Himiko pointed out that Asad Pramat showed up to join the Phantom Moon Games, to which Asad Pramat countered that the raccoon mask Evanescence drew for you. This placed one of the original masks, claimed that the missing mask was now in his hands. Ah, so this is what happened. Well, I didn't know that, so yeah, if you remember. Dice head? Ah, that's true, he does have a dice inside. Yeah, inside the head there's a dice. But now that you say it, yeah, that's true. That's true, there's a dice inside. So this is how he's holding it. It all makes sense though. But yeah. So yeah, I guess we also, somehow it got resolved what happened with the missing mask, you could say. Yeah, that's true, Amnesia created a, well, not a fake mask, but a mask for the Trailblazer, and yeah. And I guess then afterwards one mask got lost or something, but yeah. I guess, yeah, this is a long dialogue. I think. Well, the cutscenes we can skip that, so yeah. But it's also enjoyable. Oh, there's the dice, yeah. Oh. Oh no, he's killing the moon. Where is he? Yeah, he killed the moon. Yeah, I've seen how the moon looked like. I got spoiled by a screenshot. But yeah. Well, that was fast. Well, not really. I didn't mean the cutscene, but yeah, I mean how he destroyed the world.
Queen Arcadia, what did you do?
Well, speaking, it's quite incredible how fast he destroyed the world. He just, well, it makes sense though. He just destroyed the moon and then everything went into chaos. It also, well, I don't really know if it's a fun fact, but I remember that if in real life, if the moon is just a bit displaced or if it ever goes out, it might be dangerous for us. So apparently the world might end. Well, I think at least, or because of the ocean or something like that. If I remember correctly, this is how it goes. Well, that if the moon ever, well, moves different, then it is dangerous. Or something like that. But yeah. Now then, let's see what the press story summaries. I am pretty sure this would have taken me 30 minutes or something. But yeah, I'm just trying to see and read. But yeah. Yeah, I think this is the only time I ever skipped an entire pitch. I think. But yeah. Yeah, most likely, because yeah. I was just curious how long it would take me. Well, if I were to do a normal stream and just skip everything, how long it would take me. Well, sometimes it's just curiosity. But yeah. Though horrified by Asad Pramat's brutal actions, Himiko remained faithful that the people would rebuild their homeland, declaring that Plain Arcadia would be granted no such opportunity. Asad Pramat imprisoned Himiko with an entirely different painting. Ah, he did the Gojo thing, I guess. Not the Gojo, what was the brain's name again? Well, But yeah, he imprisoned Himiko in a painting. Well, close enough, I would say. Well, to be fair, he already is the dice, so it makes sense that he's used. Well, he might use another method.
Breaking news! We are hearing of an unprecedented major incident in Plain Arcadia!
Now there's the news. I still wonder though, are these people real? Because yeah, I mean, are these imaginees? Could be, but yeah, because they, well, yeah, everything can be an imagination, so I guess they are. But yeah, I wonder how they are still used, because didn't Foolish get well, killed or something? I have no idea. Well, the news can still exist, but yeah. According to news reports, Asad Pramad announced his entry into the Fantasy Moon Games as a supplicant. As public talk about Asad Pramad sought the result, influx of wish power put him on the fast track to victory. Ah. Yeah, makes sense. Well, he did become a giant to just destroy the world. So that might accumulate a lot of wish power from that. But yeah. I see a cutscene? Not really. But yeah. Well.
Okay.
Ah, we're in the classroom.
Teleporter spit us out in the wrong place?
So yeah, we're at the classroom where first, where Sparksy first got her mask. If you remember. But yeah. Asad Pramad planned to feed immense wish power to the Veracity to cause the awakening. You left the world in canvas, only to find the rare fabric of Planet Arcadia had warped and Himiko nowhere to be found. I see, so we warped at the right place, but just the world changed. Okay.
Himiko! Where are you? There is a scent of the abundance.
Well, I'm going through it really fast.
Light stretching out from the fantasy.
This
But now I have to walk.
sure looks like a little raccoon.
What?
Come here.
Wait, who's that? I think that's Venesia's voice. But yeah. Not really good with voice. Well, with voice I would say. But yeah.
Little raccoon. I knew you'd find me.
Ah,
Just
there
like
she is.
you found her.
Ah, there she is. Yeah, I guess she got also trapped in a painting. Well, that's a way, I guess. Following the guidance of the sacred tree, you found a Venesia who had manifested through a painting. Ah, I see, so she isn't, well, she didn't get turned into a painting, but she, I guess, got, well, she wasn't in prison, I mean, but I guess she had, well, she just turned into a painting or something. And Venesia stated that Asad Pramad had completed the roll call and delivered the miracle known as Doomsday, but fortunately, Himiko would be safe for the time being. Okay.
The end is here, and the lands are disintegrating and shattering. I have to hold tightly to its remains. I must fulfill my duty as the Panarch Elwood. I must preserve the life of this world.
Okay. Well, I wonder why. Well, maybe she was weaker than Asad Pramad, and this is why she wasn't able to prevent it. But yeah. Well, it is. Well, I'm pretty sure Planet Arcadia is just all mind games. That is the story, in short. But yeah. Venesia had fulfilled her duties to the Panarch Elwood, to do her best to sustain the crumbling and shattering reality. And she entreated you to stop Asad Pramad and save this world. Okay?
What I sense of Asad Pramad's apocalypse is impermanence, like an unstable future.
Okay. Well, I've said keep thinking about just pressing continue. But yeah, today we are using the skip dialogue. The doomsday brought by Asad Pramad was an unstable future, meaning that defeating him before everything settled will offer a chance to change reality. Venesia asks you to advance along the roots of the sacred tree to retrieve your scattered companions. Okay. I wonder though, I was wondering if how is Asad Pramad, able to change that much? But yeah, it makes sense, he can also use the painting magic and everything. But yeah. Just thinking about, may he use a lot of wish power, but that wouldn't make sense because the Trailblazer also has a lot. But yeah, or had a lot. But yeah. Let's just advance. I would say.
There wouldn't be any other signs of life?
Do these things
Well?
even count as life forms?
Yeah, I said it's quite interesting. They look like the virus cells. Okay, why have I seen that many virus cells recently? First Limbus Company and now in Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, well, hello Archive CVS and hello Warcraft Taker, welcome. I hope you had a great day or a great day. So yeah, both of you. And yeah, welcome. As you can see from the title, I'm trying to skip everything. Just for today's patch. I'm curious to see. Last week I've seen the skip button for quite a while now, since it was implemented. I was always curious about that, but yeah, never used it. And yeah, I just want to see how long it will take me to complete a story patch. Just through the skip button. So that's what we are doing today. Why did I talk a lot? But yeah. I recommend not skipping the Asa dialogue. I see. He gets a bit mad. Really? Then, yeah, we will read this summary and then we will kind of... Well... I say I'm... yeah, I'm just too curious about the dialogue now. But yeah, first we read the summary. To learn the truth about the Balancing Games from 50 years ago, Asa Pramad accepted Himiko's challenge to answer each other's question, prior to being pulled inside the painting. Himiko left a final clue: ignite the Express engine and win the Phantasmal Games. Okay.
I will lock you inside another painting.
Yeah, we'll just see.
Place you at the start of the lie that is trailblazing, and you will be helpless.
Yeah, he does sound mad. I wonder how much madder he gets. But yeah, we'll just see. So yeah, Himiko.
Is this the navigator you've been looking for?
Wait, that's the sub-dialogue only occurs near the end though. I see, so only at the end. Well, since it's at the end, yeah. So yeah, I'm... well.
Last words.
Can you say this is a challenge? I have no idea. Because I mostly skip my auto battling. Well, I was thinking you could say, well, it's kind of like an experiment, just to see how long it would take. I was thinking I'd Google the answer, but that would be fun. I'd rather experience it, just to see how long it takes. But yeah. Well, at the end, if we fight... well, I know there's a boss fight at least, because I got spoiled about that. So yeah. If at the end, yeah. At the end we will listen to the dialogue though. Just because, well, it will be funny. Well, I think at least. But yeah.
He's gone. Cowardly rat.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that was an illusion though. But yeah. Or maybe not. It was a clone, I see. After repairing Asa Pramad's clone, Silver escorted Graphia to Perluk's tower, while Blade headed to the abandoned underground station to search for the missing Nanhang and Weld. That's right, where are they? I think they said they would be on the Express or something. And Sunday too. He is sleeping, but yeah. To deliver on Himiko's final request, you depart in search of the Astral Express. Yeah. Wait a minute, not figure, where's March? Yeah. Yeah, she was... yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the previous one, yeah. It was just Silverwolf, Blade, and Graphia and us. So where's March? No idea. We might see it, we might not see it, who knows. But yeah. Well, as you can see, well, the skip button was there since Amphorius, but the thing is that, yeah. Yeah, in my opinion, Amphorius is better than Planet Arcadia right now. But yeah. Maybe it can, yeah, maybe Planet Arcadia can, well. We all know why Planet Arcadia is a bit, well, not really worse, but a bit of a downgrade, I would say, in comparison to Amphorius. That was because, if you know the news, or it was because, well, they had to, how should I say, change the story, or, well, change a lot of elements of the original story of Planet Arcadia, even the planet's name, because the planet's name would have, well, originally had a different name, but because of some things happening outside of the game, yeah, they had to change a lot in just a few months. So it's understandable that Planet Arcadia isn't that good. Well, I just hope the next one will be, well, the next, how should I say, how do you call it? We're currently at 4 points, so in 5 point. So yeah, the next planet would have a better main story, you could say. I hope at least, but yeah.
Lady, can you really find that abandoned station with these coordinates? All by yourself?
So yeah, we're just seeing the options.
Cut down.
That's not what I was asking.
Have you forgotten?
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, of course, I'm still worried about them.
I.
Thank you.
So yeah, I think these two will search for the Astro Express, and yeah. And Graphia will go to Perlux Tower. So it also is a good, well, you could say good way of seeing how should I say, how much I can remember from a patch, if it's just through skipping. Usually I read, well, I read everything. So this will be interesting to see. Well, I somehow have to make it worth, not really worthwhile, but well, but interest, not, oh, speak no idea. I just wanted to see it. And we also have the next patch. So yeah, the next one I won't skip, I will just read through everything, because it's a Bleach episode. Quite funny though, well, I wonder if the beach episode is a filler, but yeah. But I'm reading through it because it's lighthearted and funny. Aventurine as a model and Robin, I think singing in a concert or something like that. But yeah, will be interesting to see. And apparently there's a traitor among the 10 stone hearts. No idea what that is about, but yeah. That will be interesting. My guess is on Sapphire. That is the traitor. That's just my guess though. But yeah, I've just seen a scene. Maybe it shows up in this patch, or maybe it is a spoiler for next time. Who knows? But yeah, just well, doing the minigame, you could say. It is an interesting minigame, I'd say. Oh, okay, didn't know that. At least you got an achievement through that. But yeah, let's jump and destroy this. I say it's surprising that we get to fight Asap Ramat now. Well, because it does feel a bit early. Well, I'm pretty sure the final boss will be the Vorasti or something like that. That's my guess though. So at the end we have to fight against this fragment of the Vorasti. We find out a bit more lore about the Trailblazer maybe. That's my guess currently about the story. But yeah. Good morning, how's it going? Well, hello that one guy, welcome. Have a great day work. Oh, we have a great day. And yeah, it's going good, I would say. Well, as you can see from the title, you might know what is going on. We are skipping through everything. Oops, clicked the wrong thing. Well, let's see if I can skip through everything. Oh dear. Oh, not again. But yeah, another thing is, yeah. We can just talk while doing it because, yeah. It's, well. Oh, okay. I flew a bit too high. Well, sometimes this can happen. Did you watch Lesbian Space Princess? I have seen a lot of people being angry about that. I don't really, well, I don't know where it is available. If it is, then maybe I watch it. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people angry about this film, I think. Or complaining about it. But I have no idea what it is about. Yeah.
Stay calm. First, I need to find the express and ignite the engine.
Nice, good. It's like the top watched movie right now in Israel. I see. Didn't know that. Well, maybe I will watch. I'll Google it first, just to see what it is. But yeah. Well, so yeah, welcome Trash Polo. I'll be a great day or have a great day. So yeah, maybe I watch it because I'm quite curious. I think the only thing I've seen was a clip on Twitter, like well, like about some kind of confession scene or something like that. But yeah, I will watch it. Well, I'll look it up later. But yeah, after the stream. I feel like Assad had more potential of the emulators probably. Yeah, that's true. He does have the potential. I'd say he had as much, well, he had as much potential as Sampo. I think Sampo was the first one to ever do the wall breaks. If you remember Bellebog, at the end he just suddenly, you could say, walked to the TVs and said something about masks and welcoming everyone or something like that. And yeah, Sampo, well, I thought he would get a 5-star, but well, maybe he would have gotten a 5-star, but because of the changes, he never got one. But yeah, being the 4th wall breaker of the Endlighters probably. Also, relation people break the 4th wall. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure Sparksy also did break the 4th wall, but yeah, that's true. Yeah, Azad, all speaking, he would have been a great final patch villain, you could say, like at the complete end. He would have been good as a teaser, you could say, like give us obstacles, and at the end he would say he did it on purpose because he wanted to have a great show or something like that, and yeah. Would have been interesting if he has been used as a final villain instead of just, well, just a patch villain, you could say. But yeah. Amidst the devastation, streets of the Dimension City, rampaging Imaginates were assaulting the civilians. While looking for Perdido Station, you intervene to save the stranded residents. Okay.
Have these guys gone mad?
Nah, there. Flashing signals, strike. Yeah, it's just lightning. Okay. I'm pretty sure I won't be stricken by lightning twice, so it should be fine. With Nanox breaks the 4 walls so easily. Yeah, that's true, but there's a reason for it. Yeah, I got myself spoiled up on Ninox, and yeah, there's an important reason why she is the expert in 4th wall breaking. Well, in my opinion, but yeah. I think at least, but yeah. I think when I find I will just lower the volume, because yeah, then I can talk. Talk about the upcoming fake collab and all. I see, yeah, the fake collab, yeah. Yeah, it's, well, I already, got the figure image, so luckily I don't have to pull. But yeah, the story I should finally read the story of the fake collab. Yeah, streaming it, I don't think I would do that because sadly enough, in English they don't have the voice acting. So yeah, and Japanese would be quite a lot of reading. Already traumatized from Limbus. Well, not really, Limbus doesn't have that much dialogue. It is, I would say Limbus dialogue is, well, it is the perfect balance, you could say. Like, yeah, it has a good pace. From what I'm, from what I'm currently reading, but yeah. But yeah. Yeah, the monster fights, they just go in auto. But yeah. Okay, has someone complain. Well, it is playing Acadia, so makes sense.
Calm down.
It's the Astral Express.
Yeah, what exactly happened?
No idea.
And then
Yeah, okay.
it's like forward.
So it's just a cutscene.
Wait, I just remembered.
Don't crow.
Okay.
Seriously? Talking? What a
I see. So, oh, well, I guess Sunday woke up. But yeah. So yeah, this is me speed reading.
We'll catch up with Sunday's birds pretty soon.
So yeah, Sunday woke up, saved the people, kind of, and yeah. I guess this is what's happening. I just put that sounds down for a while.
The candle flickers in your
Because yeah. Well, I just, I'm scared that the dialogue might be too loud, but yeah. This is just me talking, but yeah. Another bird view. That's true. I say I quite like Sunday. Well, he is also in the team, but yeah. Wish he would have, well, more character development. Not really development, but more screen time. Well, he currently is mostly in the shadows. But yeah. Would be funny if he gets some comedic things. But yeah. I'll figure out. I think that, well, Anaxa probably has more screen time than Sunday. Oh well. Not really screen time, but he has more, how should I say, when Anaxa was just released, or during his patch, he had much more screen time than Sunday. Sunday did have a special story, but he just had a boss fight and, well, instead of focusing on him, it was kind of like an introduction to how he joined the Astral Express. Well, it makes sense though, I think out, because Sunday, well, unlike Anaxa, Sunday might have a lot more chances of, well, of getting more screen time. Well, as for, well, obviously Sunday was the main villain during the, well, not, I would say my memories are really faulty. I forgot the planet's name. Penacony, yeah. Well, thank you, Archet CVS. Yeah, Penacony. Well, it's true that Sunday... Well, yeah, Sunday was the main villain in Penacony. But he didn't feel like it. Because, well... He also didn't have much screen time doing that. And didn't have any interactions with any of the extra Stress members, I think. Well, other than the Trailblazer for a few minutes, and that's it. Yeah, Sunday... Yeah. From the characters... Well... He doesn't have much character... Well, character relevance? Maybe you can call it that. He doesn't have that much of it. Yeah, just... well, the notable scenes of it was him getting murdered, I think, by Gallagher with the mimetic monster. Then there was the scene of him and Robin hugging at the end, after the boss fight. But yeah, Sunday didn't get much in Penacony, I think. Well, he was introduced at first and everything, but yeah. He didn't have much, I would say. Or anything, well. Yeah, he didn't have much, but he does have... Well, I think only those two scenes were the memorable ones. But yeah. Well, if you think... think about, you could say, memorable scenes. I'd say that Dahlia had quite a good entrance. Like, if you remember her patch, she just... Well, we woke up in a dream, like Persona style. And just her retelling us the story of Penacony. Yeah, that was quite fun. Aventry was also... Well, he had a lot of scenes. His boss fight was express... Well, the boss fight in Penacony, the cutscene was completely epic, but yeah. Anaxa also had one. Like his scene with him disappearing. That was also quite good, but yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I look up the other characters, I might find more. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of them have better scenes than Sunday.
Do not fear. Get behind me. Cinderborn never backs down.
Okay. Yeah, now to think about it, yeah. Cinderborn would have been a funny... Well, it would have been funny if we got a playable character that is Kamen Rider. Not Kamen Rider. Power Ranger style. But yeah. Or Super Sentai, depending on which... well, which part they took a reference to. But yeah. In an effort to shield the citizens, Cinderborn became locked in a brutal battle against Rampage Imagine. We reached the scene just in time, extending a helping hand to Cinderborn. Okay. Well, I think I'll do that later, just to see if, well, which character has less scenes than Sunday, or less memorable scenes. Well, the one I can think of right now is Hook, but yeah. And Clara maybe, but yeah. Yanshin? Well, he does have a few, like he appeared in a lot of boss fights. Yeah, well, he did appear in a lot of boss fights if you remember. Or we fought him at least 3 times. And he was the final boss during Lucas Quest also, so he does have a lot more. Hook still has appearance in Planacadia, kinda. Yeah, that's true, she does have it. I think it was a disguise, but yeah. She did have an appearance. Well, Sunday also had an appearance, so yeah. Now, which side character has the most screen time? That's true. Maybe Argentine? That's true. He appeared in another game, so... That's true, Argentine, he is something else. Also well...
Need a little outside support from the tavern?
Yeah, also Argentine was my main... Well, my main, you could say, for the team. For at least... Well, I think at least until... Well, Amphoris, yeah. I say planet names. I have no idea why I can't remember them, but yeah. Well, I guess it's now Sparksy's turn. Having handled the trouble back at the tavern, Sparksy, Ashwell, and March 7th regroup with you. On the Plaza gates, the demonic moon stoked fearful wish power, driving the manipulated crowd to surrounding you all. Oh, now there's mind control. And Ashwell maybe will appear, who knows. But yeah, first of all, I want to see which character has the least screen time than Sunday. Well, first of all, Blade. He's really cool. If you remember, he also sparked a lot of memes. Of 5 people, 3 must pay or something like that. Yeah, he sparked this meme. Yeah, not only that, but there was a lot of hype around Blade, I think. So yeah, he does have a lot of screen time. Van Hang, well, I skipped that, we already know. What about my goat Scott? Well, Scott has he has a lot of screen time. I still hope he will be playable one day. But yeah, he must be revived. That's true. Scott is also my favorite character. A must pull when he comes. Well, Robin... Well, she does have a memorable scene, like she got killed. Yeah. Not only that, but if you know, she has also music outside of the game. And these are quite good, so yeah. She does have a lot more than Sunday. Not enough screen time. Yeah. Well, Jiao. On speaking, he had a really memorable scene, like... At the beginning, he wasn't blind, if you remember. And at the end of the story, he got blinded because he drank poison. And nearly died. Even though he doesn't appear much, I know, well... I quite like his story. Like, he has a lot of... Well... The scene with him, the illustration, you know. The scene where he just looks lifeless, and yeah. It was really cool. Well, really heart-wrenching. And he loves hot pot. And also spicy food, so I'm a fan of it. And now she's in CCC collab. Wait, who is? Argentine? Didn't know that. Jersey. Yeah, he does have a really memorable scene. So he's well, he has more than Sunday. And there's the Trailblazer, let's skip that. Asheville? I really like the scene of him appearing as a vampire. Well, if you remember the starting scene of his introduction with a fridge, that is quite much more memorable than whatever Sunday had, I would say. So yeah, Asheville was quite, well, and he's a newer patch character, so we can't really say much for now. But yeah, the first scene he appeared in was really memorable. Well, Bronya, well, it's Bronya, if you know. Yeah, Honkai Impact 3rd, yeah, Honkai Impact 3rd. Surprisingly, she didn't appear in Genshin. Yeah, a lot of speculations that, well, there were a lot of speculations that Bronya would be the Saritsa, or the Ice Archon, or the, well, the Archon of Cestaya. But she didn't appear, surprisingly. But yeah, Bronya is a fan favorite, so yeah. And there's Silver Wolf, so we'll combine those two. Well, not really, but yeah. Also, if I have time to watch you. Well, hello, Serpent to Silverine, welcome. Have a great day or a great day. So yeah, originally we were skipping the stories, but right now we are seeing which playable character has more screen time than Sunday. Now that I think about it, I should use this one. Can I? Wait. I'm pretty sure there's a screen about all the playable characters because I don't have everyone. So let's see. I'm pretty sure there is one. Maybe in a data bank? Yeah, characters. I don't have everyone, so yeah. That's what we are using. There. Alright. Data bank probably. Yeah, I found it luckily. Yeah, thank you, Archer CVS. And yeah. Now let's see. Yeah, why not go through this? So yeah, well. There's the Trailblazer, there's Himiko. Himiko, we all know she was, well... yeah, if you remember Honkai Impact 3rd, so... Even though she didn't have much scenes in Honkai Star Rail, everyone knows her because she's in Honkai Impact 3rd, and we all know the death scene of Himiko, of that character. So yeah, she is still memorable. Quite memorable. Then there's Welt. Yeah, he also is in Honkai Impact 3rd, so he, well... just through now in Honkai Impact 3rd, he already has a lot of memorable things, but yeah. Will Himiko die again? Well, Jongso knew Himiko already is dead. Well, yeah. We already have one Himiko death scene in this, well, not a death scene, but we already have one Himiko death in this game. But yeah. Silver Wolf, apparently, yeah, she's also based off of Bronya from Honkai Impact 3rd. Or maybe to be fair, Haxor Bunny, so like an alternate version of Bronya from another world or something like that, but yeah. There's a chance Welt has an SP, 5.x, with the finality path. Yeah, that's true, it would make sense because if you know Welt used a black hole, so that means he can use, well, and a black hole is usually, if you remember Nihility, yeah, it's a black hole sucking everything in. And with finality, it would be something similar, I think. So it would make sense. Well, Saber and Archer, let's ignore that because we all know. We all know who they are. They have an anime. And a game. But yeah. Bronya will talk about Seely. Well, I think she's called... Well, if I were to go with the German pronunciation, she would be called Seele. So that would be soul in German. And yeah, she already, well, if you know her character, she is based off of a character from Honkai Impact 3rd. And yeah, just through that, she already has a lot of character development. Or memorability, to be fair. So much better than Sunday. So I think characters that appeared in Honkai Impact 3rd, well, already have well, even though they don't have much screen time in this game, they do have a lot more, well, memorability than Sunday, who is an original character for this game, but yeah. This will appear among the sea of plots. That's true. Yeah, that's true. This sentence is also quite famous for Seele, but yeah. They only need to do more Bellbox side quests. That's true. They only need to do more Bellbox side quests. Yeah, that's true. I wish Bellbox... Well, apparently there's might be something with Bellbox in the future patches. Because there's a... Well, this is a spoiler. There is apparently an interaction between Gepard and Argentine. So, yeah. Well, Gepard now has more character relevance than Sun. Well, not character relevance, but more. Well, yeah, Gepard has quite a lot. Well, I would say he is much more memorable than Sunday, story-wise. He was the first boss fight, if you remember correctly, and the entering scene was the first one that many players saw, so it would make sense that many people remember him. And his drawing, if you know the drawings he made for the wanted posters. These were quite memorable. I didn't hear about it, but that's great then. Yeah. Yeah, Clara. Well, she... Yeah, well, Sunday might have a bit more than Clara. But Clara could be even with Sunday because if you know when the Honkai Star Rail and Fate collab got announced, a lot of people were drawing Clara and Savok doing, well, meeting Gilgamesh, and yeah, this was yeah, I'm pretty sure this kind of revived her relevance or rememberability, but yeah, I have no idea what I'm judging, to be fair. I'm just thinking about, well, yeah, poor Sunday. I still haven't found a character that could be below him, you could say, in, well, memorable scenes, but yeah. Well, Luokua, to be fair, he is based off of a character from Honkai Impact 3rd. So yeah, Otto the Apocalypse, if you know. Well, yeah, this, well, now that I think about it, yeah, Luokua himself, he doesn't have much memorable scenes, but just because he is based off of Otto, he is still remembered by a lot of people. Yeah, he could be even with Sunday. But if you're talking about just this character alone, yeah, below Sunday. Fushuang? Well, her ultimate is quite pretty. Other than that, Yao Guan does mention her, but she doesn't appear a lot. Now that I think out, I think she's on the same level as Sunday, or below Sunday. I think other than her ult, I don't remember any scenes of her. Well, she did complain a lot about Shichu, I think, was the name. But yeah. He might appear again because of all the abundance for Resi's story. That's true. I'm pretty sure he will be an important character. Would be funny if he gets an SB. Would be really funny. But yeah. We have no idea what he is doing. But yeah. He will appear, I hope. Would be funny if Luca is just a red herring. He just never appears in the story again after this single time. But yeah. Yeah, Yanqing, we already talked about that. He did have 3 boss fights. And yeah. Fun fact, Yanqing is also apparently based off of a character of Honkai Impact 3rd. But a side character, not a playable one. Well, there are no playable males, I think, in Honkai Impact 3rd. Except for Adam, but yeah. But yeah. Yanqing is based off of, well, Yanqing. And he was the Honkai Impact 3rd part, character, was the disciple of Fuha, I think, was the name. It's been a while. And yeah. And he betrayed her. So, but that Yanqing is an old man. But yeah. I wish I could show pictures, but I'm currently on my second account, but yeah. Anyway. But yeah. There's a Yanqing in the Honkai Impact 3rd universe, but yeah. Yeah, Bailu. Yeah, she might be below Sunday. I noticed that a lot of child characters are below Sunday. Well, Bailu is, she's complicated, I would say, the lore. But yeah. Below Sunday. Yeah. Bailu is, complicated. Because it has something to do with Dan Heng and I think they are called the Quintet 5. Quintet 4 or something like that. Dan Heng, Blade, and Jing Liu and everything. Well, it's complicated, I would say. So yeah. It's too complicated to the point that I can't remember anything. So below Sunday. But yeah, I remember my friend showed me the OG Yanqing from Impact 30. He looks like a chat there. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the OG Yanqing was an old man, you could say. Or to be middle-aged, I think. But yeah. Sunday probably in the middle because of this his time as the villain in Penakuni. Outside of that, he doesn't appear enough. Yeah, his villain appearance also didn't appear much, honestly speaking. He only has 2 memorable cutscenes. So yeah. Well, technically speaking, we can say this. Well, we all know about Dan Heng. Jiao Chu I already talked about. Argenti. Well, I pulled him when he first released. I say it is funny. I think his Litecoin got leaked. And when it got leaked, I think a lot of people thought he was a girl, which was funny. And well, yeah, I would have pulled for him anyway. Even if it, well, Argentine is, yeah, it is a beautiful character design. But yeah, I'll say it is quite funny. If you remember his first appearance, he was, well, he just appeared on a train. Then he just risked up a plant. And then he just fought against a giant insect and somehow escaped. And yeah, and since then he just appeared in a lot of, well, text, you could say. And in the next game, Honkai Nexus or something. But yeah. Argentine is the character that will always appear. He also rescued a Ventrine from, well, somehow the realm of death. Which I have no idea how he went there. But yeah. No idea what Argentine... Well, and he somehow appeared, if you remember, in the Dahlia. Or Constantine, depending on what you want to call her. During her story quest or during that patch. He also appeared in the Insect Realm. No idea how he went there, but yeah. He is just appearing everywhere. And yeah. Also speaking, I have no idea if the Honkai Anime Nexus Argentine is even, is even the same Argentine. I'm pretty sure not, because the Honkai Anime Nexus, alright, let's say the Nexus Argentine is, apparently has a backstory about his sister and mother dying in a fire or something like that. So yeah. When that game comes out, I have to play it. But yeah, just to know what is happening. But yeah, Ventrine, we already talked about that. He does have a lot of screen time. Yeah, his boss fight was really memorable. Then we have also the next patch of him. He's getting a summer unit, you could say. Excited for that, I pull. And yeah, quite memorable. No need to say anything. And Ventrine appears again, woo. Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure Ventrine will be important. And yeah, then we have Dr. Ratio. Well, his name alone was able to, to become quite memorable. Not only that, but if you know, Dr. Ratio has a song. Bath song, you could say. And a lot of people, the Bath song also appeared in the Honkai Star Rail concert. And yeah, it was quite funny. He also has, even though, I would say he's quite more memorable than Sunday. But yeah. Peach episode of Ventrine. Yeah, can't wait for that. He's also the first 5-star. First with 5-star. That's true, that also increases memorability. So yeah, he is quite memorable. His song played 2 times in the anniversary concert, 24 and 25, right? Yeah, that's true, I think so. Or in the, if you know the YouTube live stream, I think the Hoyo Fest it's called, where they have short music videos, animations of the characters. The first one, if you know, the first Dr. Ratio song was a Vocaloid. I don't know if they used Miku or Gumi or another Vocaloid for that, but the first one was sung by a Vocaloid. And during the concert, it was sung by Chorakuse, if you know, I think. Yeah, it's a singer, if you know, that covers a lot of Vocaloid songs. I would say that Chorakuse is a Utate. And has a lot of original songs too that are quite good. I listen to it, but yeah. So yeah, because of Dr. Ratio also has a lot of things. And if you know the recent meme, Veritas Secret, it's a reference to Victoria's Secret, and now a lot of people think Dr. Ratio has a I think it's called lingerie brand, I think. Or well, honestly, I have no idea what Victoria's Secret exactly sells, but yeah, that's a meme now. Then there's Robin. I think I already talked about her. Then there's Sunday. Speaking Sunday, you need more screen time and more memorable scenes, because even the crows that Sunday is using right now are just from Gopher Wood. If you know technically speaking, the true villain of Penacony. So Sunday needs a lot more. The Dahlia we already talked about. I think her story is my favorite patch because I really like the storytelling of it. So yeah. Then we have Midday. Well, you know all the memes of Midday, I think, and all the art maybe, depending. But yeah. So yeah, Midday. I think he's recently with our minigame, the Chimera game, he has a little chimera that says something in the Cremonian language. Or well, some kind of swear word, and yeah. And another meme is that he's always saying there's no such thing, or there's no word, put a word in the Cremonian language or something like that. And yeah, he became quite a meme. It's quite memorable. And I liked his not introduction patch. Also the introduction of his. Like he was just fighting, you could say. Was cool. And during his patch, he also sit on the throne, you could say. That scene was really good. So yeah, I remember that. Okay, his most memorable scene is him getting what? I wonder if you're referring to the bathtub scene. Who knows? Yeah, exactly this word, yeah, Kiwi. Yeah. I have no idea what this means. I think this mostly, how should I say, imaginary. So it isn't a real swear word, but yeah. No idea what it means, though. But yeah, next to him is Anaxa. We all know Anaxa. Well, I always use him, but yeah. No idea what it means either, or probably just a gentle insult. Yeah, could be. I think it means something like hyena or something. But yeah. Yeah, fun fact about Midday and Anaxa. If you ever read the, you could say the extra content from Amphorius, there's a scene of, there's an alternate universe, or not alternate universe, there's a cycle. If you know Amphorius, there are multiple cycles. They were in a time loop, technically speaking, and yeah. There's a cycle where Midday is a scholar, and Anaxa joins the Cremonian army, and becomes a crazy, crazy soldier, you could say, using a gun. And yeah, this was quite funny. It means hyena. I see, it really meant hyena. I see. Thank you, Archive CVS. So yeah, then we have Finon. Well, do I have anything to say about Finon? There's a lot to say. We all know about it. We all know about it. All speaking, I think Finon was the main push in Amphorius, I think. So makes sense. And either him or Cyrene were the main push. I don't remember. But yeah. We all know about Finon. We don't need to talk about it. We also don't need to talk about Danheng because, this is our third Danheng now. And apparently we might get more Danhengs. So that will be something. Now we have Asheville. Well, I already talked about him, I think. Yeah, at the beginning. Blade also. Gilgamesh, Honkai, not Honkai, Fate. Let's see. Funny that Gilgamesh is now here, because he and Midday got compared a lot when Midday appeared. Well, when Midday first appeared. Well, there's March 7th. There's another Danheng. Yeah. There's another character that is, definitely below Sunday, I would say. Alan. Well, I think he was once meta or something like that, but he got debuffed later. But yeah. Forgotten so fast. Yeah, that's true, Alan. Well, he did not, he's kind of Herta's assistant, you could say. I wonder if you get more of them. But yeah. Not Herta, Asta. But yeah. Not, Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I would say, Asta has a lot more memorability than Alan or Sunday. Well, maybe she's on the same rank as Sunday because she does have a credit card. And Herta, and she's the, we all know her. Let's say it like this. Herta, we all know her. She is also, quite memorable. She also has, the Herta, I don't have that, but yeah. She has an SP. She does have, the scene, her ultimate looks quite pretty. She also got an animation video of her trying to bake a cake. And if you remember that, but yeah. Herta is, quite memorable. Yeah. Above Sunday. I guess we're using Sunday as a, kind of like a scale now. Server, yeah, she... Yeah, she doesn't have much screen time. Below Sunday. Maybe above though, because... I'll speak out there above Sunday. Because she does have the scene with the guitar smashing. She does have a, technically speaking, music video. She was one of the first characters in Belleborg. And yeah, I would say she's above Sunday. I'm actually playing currency was with her terror right now. Infinite Will, I see. So what's up appears a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say she's above Sunday. She has a lot more memorable scenes. And yeah, she is also, yeah. It's, yeah, a lot of scenes. Well, at least I really like the song. And she's voiced by, I think she was called Aimi. Yeah. She also voiced, back from, two Bank Dream characters that from the games I played. Just one Bank Dream character and one D4DJ, but yeah. I really like her singing voice. And she's also in Paradox Live. Her voice actor, but yeah. Kurkuru all the way, I see. Yeah, Currency was, maybe I should play it. I did play it at the beginning, but currently not really much. Natasha is definitely memorable. That's true, she, a lot of people might not know this, but she is also based off of a character in Honkai Impact 3rd. I think her character was called Raven. She was an assassin, and yeah, had orphanages or something like that, but yeah. Good afternoon, Asta. Hello Twilight and Cherry, welcome. I hope you have a great day or have a great day. So yeah, we are currently discussing characters that have much more that are much more easier to remember than Sunday. Something like that. I say memorability is somehow a tongue twister right now, but yeah. So yeah, Natasha is definitely much more memorable, and she was one of the first healers, so she was used a lot. So I'm pretty sure a lot of them remember it. And Pela? A lot of people, when she first appeared, thought she was a Mei variant, you could say. If you know Mei from Honkai Impact 3rd, but yeah. What's the stuff on the neck? The green stuff? I'm pretty sure healing potion. I think from the alt or something, but yeah. But yeah, Pela, if you know... I would say Pela is on... at least we know her hobbies, I would say. Because if you know, Pela is a novel author, I think. She's an author, and she was in a band. So yeah, we do have a lot more story, or at least we know Pela's hobbies, unlike Sunday. So yeah, I would say above Sunday. Maybe. Or the same, who knows. Yeah, Sampo definitely above Sunday. He's too memorable. And still missing, he's the potential man in this game, I would say. Still waiting for it. Sunday's hobby is Robin. Yeah, that's true. And most of it is only headcanon. So that's also something. Other than the I think the 4.5 live stream, Sunday was there to support Lord Robin. But yeah, I think that's most it. Yeah, Hook is below Sunday, we already talked about that. She only has one memorable scene, I think. About the squad, you could say. Or something like that. But yeah. Was she interviewed, I think. No, there was a funny scene during Luca's quest. Let's come to him later. About Luca fighting, after a fight of Luca's, Hook was the one that answered the questions of the interviewers, I think. If I remember correctly. And it was funny. So, same level or below, I would say. Lynx, yeah, definitely below Sunday. She didn't do much. We do know she's a traveler. or camper. But yeah, that's all we know. Maybe we get more for her. Who knows? There is Luca. The only 4-star in Honkai Star Rail that had that much, well, had that much, you could say. He even had his own patch. So yeah, he is definitely above Sunday. Did Lynx appear in Plain Arcadia for the DICE event? Well, I didn't play it. So yeah, I was on vacation, I think. Maybe she has. But yeah. Yeah, maybe. I would have to play it, but yeah. Or maybe during the 4.1. During the Battle region 4.1. Well, I have no idea. DICE event is proper. Yeah, then maybe I would have to play it. Yeah. That's something I have to do. Ah yeah. Yeah, Qingche. We all know her. She is the gambler of the game. Well. Alright, the first gambler I mean, not the well. We already have a gambler. Well, we have 2 gamblers. She is the first gambler. And yeah. She is you could say she has a lot of potential. I'm pretty sure she will get an SB once. But yeah. She is also mentioned a lot. And she's much more memorable than Sunday because of the gambling. And yeah. This yeah. Ting Yun definitely much more memorable than Sunday. We all know the next scene. We all know it. And she also is the Xianzhou #1 assassin. So yeah. Then we have Shushang. If you're wondering, Shushang is also based off of a character of Honkai Impact 3rd with the same name. And yeah. This in Honkai Impact 3rd she was the teacher, now she's a student, technically speaking. But yeah. Yeah, just because of that she is much more memorable. Yukong is also much more memorable than Sunday. She is the mother of Ting Yun, technically speaking. And she, well, her story quests explored a lot about that. And she has a daughter, also, yeah. If I remember correctly. But yeah. Yeah, Yukong is for me much more memorable. Yeah, apparently, yeah, yeah, let's say her original name, Guinea. She's based off of a, well, of a character from, well, if you know, what is it called? Well, Arthur, if you know Arthur Pendragon. Well, not the Fate one, but yeah. She's based off of a planet with, well, what can you say? Stone? The Round Table? Yeah, that's the thing. The Round Table. And she has a brother named Lancelot. She is also a potential character. Fun fact, if you know. Yeah, her character sheet got leaked and it said not important character. So, how long will that stay? I have no idea, but it might take a while. She is memorable for comedic reasons. Why do we have 3 of those? Jincho, Shushang, and Guinea. But yeah. Maybe one day we get a pet. Well, maybe not because her planet got destroyed, but yeah. So, yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe we meet other Roundtable name members. Her brother is still out there. We still haven't seen him, but yeah. Then we have Shui. I think, well, I'd say she is, yeah, below Sunday. It is cool that she's a robot though. But yeah. So yeah, well. Yeah, she is a robot possessed. Yeah, that's the name. And she's sisters with Hanya. And yeah, Hanya, I'll speak I like, well. If only she, well, I could still use her, but yeah. I don't have her either on store. Yeah, I'm still missing 6. I mean 2, but yeah. Hanya, I really liked her character design. So yeah. I would say on the, well, I think probably below Sunday though, because there's much. Yeah, mostly below Sunday. He did have, well, a bit outside drama, but other than that, yeah, not really much. Character design good, but sorry she does not appear much. Yeah, that's true. That's why Hanya is, well, below Sunday. Gallagher above Sunday. We all know who he is. Well, yeah, he does have a really cool scene about him and killing Sunday. And yeah, and he died. So he's one of the few characters that technically speaking died. well. And there's another character that, technically speaking, died, but, well. Well, if you have seen the leaks, we all know about it, so he's above Sunday. Let's say it like this. Also used to be one of the most used free-to-play characters for quite a while. I see, didn't know that. So I think during that time I already started using only my favorite characters, so I didn't really care about the meta. But yeah. So yeah, Misha, we all know, he will have, well, more, well. I'm pretty sure he will have more than Sunday. Soon, you could say. If what I've seen is true. He looks like one of Greg ID, lol. Yeah, that's true. Gallagher does look like that. Oh yeah, fun fact about Gallagher. Apparently he, well, all the body parts you can see from him, like the hair, the eyes, the beard, he all took it from other members of the family, you could say. So, technically speaking, this isn't even the Gallagher's real appearance, but yeah. Is Misha considered dead? Well, technically speaking, we did see an old man, you could say, during Penacony. But somehow he will come back. I have no idea how, but from what I've seen, we will see Misha content soon, so above Sunday. Technically part of the memory or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's true. Misha is complicated. And he was, well, technically speaking, he was once an Astro Express member. Wait a minute. I just noticed now this ticket makes sense. If you see Misha's tie there, Misha technically has, you could say, a knockoff version of the Astro Express ticket. Instead of, well, red, it has a purple, well, purple highlight, but yeah. I never noticed that. So there was already, you could say, well, a little hint to what Misha is. Didn't know that. I only recognized it after, well, after finding out, yeah. Yeah, Misha was the clockmaker, but yeah. Pretty sure all the Astro Express characters have that. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, when Misha was released, no one knew he was part of the Astro Express, so yeah, that's why. Well, Kafka. Ah yeah, fun fact about Kafka, she's based off of, well, a memory in Honkai Impact 3rd. These are kind of like the artifacts that we use, well, kind of like the artifacts we use for equipping the characters, and Kafka was a memory there, but yeah. For Shannon and Honkai Star kind of occurred quite a few versions before. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So yeah, Kafka, well, was, yeah, it's quite memorable. Well, definitely has more than Sunday. We all know it. But yeah. The pass, yeah, below Sunday. Other than every time I see her when she's doing some, well, every time there's something about currency, she's there. But other than that, yeah, I would say below Sunday. Every time I say, wait a minute, I'm getting goosebumps. I see. Yeah, I have no idea if I say it a lot, but yeah. Well, most of the time I just say some things first before I realize some stuff. So that's, well, that can happen. And finality in 5.x, the pass will probably appear again. I see, last appearance was probably during Aventry's trial. Yeah, that's true. Her last appearance, well, in-game it was her story quest. No, in-game it was in Penacony. And then there was Aventry's trial, I think. But yeah. Well, then we have Jingyuan. Well, he is quite memorable. A lot of it because of his voice actor. But other than that, well. Yeah, he does have a video with Fei Xiao about their morning routine, you could say. So much more than Sunday. There's another blade, there's Jingliu. So yeah, Jingliu, I would say either, well, the same length as Sunday or below Sunday. Because yeah, we all know about Jingliu. Oh, that's quite cool. Her, well, you can see that her chest has a, well, has a moon. And that moon can get dark or just appears again. That's interesting. It's my first time seeing that. But yeah. Jingliu, well, she's part of the quintet, so much more than Sunday, I would say. But yeah. Well, maybe they're even, you could say. There's a lot of potential, you could say. But yeah. Yeah, Huohuo, she did do a domain expansion, so that was quite memorable. And she, well, quite a good healer. So yeah, Huohuo is above Sunday, I would say. Then we have facial. Yeah, well. Let me try to remember. Well, she did have a lot more trailers than Sunday. But yeah. Hugo used in the Asian team. Yeah, that's true. Hugo is that's above Sunday, but yeah. By the way, we are talking about memorability, not meta. But yeah. Then we will see a lot of Sundays, I think. But yeah. Yeah, facial, I would say. Well, she had a lot more content than Sunday, so above. And she looked cool. Young Lee, I would say below Sunday. Don't have much to say about her other than her, well, her stealing Yanchin's sword or something like that. That's all I remember. She did appear in Plan Arcadia though, as well, technically speaking, a Furbo, but yeah. Probably until Pearl comes out. Yeah, that's true, Pearl's coming out. So well, I will, maybe, yeah, I might pull for a Pearl if I have enough gems, but yeah. Speaking of domain expansion, did you see the new Bleach episode? It's rated 10 out of 10. Really? I haven't seen it, so I will, well, I guess I have to start watching it after the stream. Sounds interesting. So yeah, anime speaking wise, I just check it once a week. If there's nothing, I just check it next week or something. That's usually how I watch my animes, but yeah. Yeah, Linksha, below Sunday. We didn't see much of her. That's all I can remember of her. She does have a cute rabbit though. Then we have Fugue, technically speaking Tingyun, but yeah. Well, Ranmei is definitely above Sunday. She literally created, well, or killed Tingyun, you could say, and yeah. And she had an entire, well, in her patch, she also fed us some kind of serum with cake, but yeah. I think she's only memorable because she's the only break team. She's in the only break team. I see. Yeah, Linksha, well, I think she was she the introduction of Super Break? I think during her time or something, but yeah. There's Rangmei, and yeah, she is also quite memorable in a lot of scenes, so yeah. Well, if you remember the Herta cake, but yeah. Well, Sparkle, we don't have to talk about that, we already know. Sparkle, Sparksy, they are everywhere. Well, Black Swan, definitely above Sunday. Her ultimate, well, I shouldn't say ultimate because Sunday also has her. Well, yeah, Black Swan's ultimate is definitely above Sunday, but yeah. So yeah, Black Swan also has a lot of memorable scenes. She also recently was in the Dahlia quest, you could say. And yeah, definitely above. And she has a dance scene. If you know, you know. Yeah. Ah yeah, there's her dance partner, Acheron. Yep, if you know, Acheron is based off of Mei from Honkai Impact 3rd. That also already boosted it. Not only that, but yeah. She is, well, if you know the dance scene, she also was the first character, I think, to have a transformation. So that also is quite cool. And yeah, she was also, well, one of the first characters we met before, well, in Pinakoni. So yeah. She is definitely above Sunday. Ah yeah, Firefly. Apparently Firefly is based off of Kamen Rider. But yeah. Or at least, well, if you know Firefly and Sam, but yeah. Well, she has a lot of scenes, a lot of death scenes, above Sunday. On top of that, the first player will emanate, I believe. Yet? Well, let me think. Well, no, I think Jing Yuan is the first emanator. Because I think it is confirmed that, well, these were, the generals are emanators. I think. Then Jing Yuan, Fei Xiao then. Maybe, I think. I don't really know if it's completely confirmed, but apparently they are emanators. I forgot about it. I see. Yeah, but I think during that time it was a debate, so everyone knew her as the first emanator. Because at least she was confirmed to be one, you could say. But yeah, and look at the other characters. Well, Hagen team maybe one day, but yeah. Well, it is also said that the 10 Stone Hearts, but that, well, are also emulators technically speaking. But yeah. I feel like every character is related to Sunday. Well, with the way I'm saying it, yeah. I am comparing it, but yeah. Fei Xiao is after Acheron. I see. So yeah, then Jing Yuan was probably the first Emanator. The Stone Hearts are Emanators. I see, so I think only Diamond then, or something like that. I think I've heard about that. Diamond is the only Emanator from the Stone Hearts, I think. I see, so it is only Diamond. Yeah. Well, that is interesting. So yeah, Firefly, I think I talked about her already. So yeah, a lot of death scenes. And I nearly cried for her. So yeah. Then we have Jade. I would put her on the same level as Sunday. She did have a lot of scenes, but yeah. But not, I would say on the same level as Sunday. Then we have Boothill. Boothill, yeah. If you know about the voice actor of Boothill, he did have a banger song. If you know the song about, if you know the Bernice song, Boothill's voice actor sang it, I think, or sung it. I think no idea how you pronounce sing, but yeah, the past tense, but yeah. So yeah, Boothill's voice actor did sing the song. It was better than the original, I would say, if not the Bernice song. And he does have a lot of memes. He does have a good dance scene, if you know the one of the side quest. Yeah, above Sunday. Rapper. Well, her voice actor is, is quite a famous singer, I think. And yeah, good music. She also has an interesting, her patch was really interesting. And the backstory reveal was really great. So yeah, above Sunday. You cried and I knew you cried on a game. Well, I nearly cried during the Firefly scene. I think it was during the Dahlia's quest, when Firefly, when Firefly, technically speaking, died. I think I did have some tears doing that, but yeah. Rapper hasn't seen much. She did introduce the Memo virus though. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, she does have a great song. If you know, I think she has it is an official song, so yeah. It is a good one. You can listen to it if you want. Well, I'll look up what the name was, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, No Dance and No Break. Yeah, that's the song. Yeah, and by Rail. Yeah. It's a really good song. Yeah, she is about Sunday, definitely. Well, because of the song. If only Sunday released a song, would be funny, but yeah. I think before Sunday released a song, he released a piano scene or piano music or something. Or instrumental, I think that's that's what it's called, but yeah. Well, then we have the Herta. No need to speak about her, we already know her. She's the Herta. Aglia. Well, she was one of the first Amphorius characters. I think she's recently quite memorable because she's the one that is always saying that Paimon has bad taste in fashion. That alone makes her above Sunday. On a technicality, we do have songs from him. His boss fight those can count as karaoke in Planet Arcadia. Wait a minute, did he have a karaoke in Planet Arcadia? I'd have to see. Well, maybe I just don't remember that, but yeah. But his boss fight oaths, well, if I were to count that, the oaths in boss fights, then there would be a lot to count on. Because Aventrin also has a great one, Acheron has a great one. Well, from what I try to remember, but yeah. Media also has a great one, and Phynon also. So yeah, there would be a lot of oaths if I were to include that. But yeah. There's a karaoke place in Dual Dimension you can sit outside and listen. Really? Then, well, I'll have to look up that scene. But yeah. It's quite funny to see that Sunday is doing karaoke then. But yeah. So yeah, that alone kind of elevates Sunday a little bit. But yeah. I did say it's a technicality though. Yeah, that's true. It is something that you have to search for. But yeah, Tribi. I wish Tribi would have transformed. Well, it would make sense though, technically speaking, but yeah. if you know, Chibi is, technically speaking, Chibi once was one person, but then the moment she became a Chrysosaur, I think she was one of the first Chrysosaurs, she split up into 1,000 Chibis, you could say. And yeah. Well, she is, just because of that, she is quite memorable. Mostly because, well, I wish we would have a version of her with the original, but yeah. We do see her transform herself in the ending cutscene of Amphorius. Yeah, that's true. We do see her. But kind of a silhouette, you could say. But yeah. Would have, well, I would wait for the SB, but yeah. I hope one day, but yeah. Chibi is, well, she's also quite, well, I would say above Sunday because, yeah. She does have Chibi, Chibios, and Chibin. And yeah. And all of them, well, it's funny. Cypher is definitely above Sunday. We all know her, our favorite type. And I'm well, from what I remember, probably the first character in Amphorius to die. Yeah. To die by the, well, to die at, technically speaking, Finon's hands, you could say. But yeah. And she also has the backstory of Aglea, as a child and everything, and yeah. She's quite memorable. Fairness, and Dolos fearing fairness, I see. I cried at her death scene. I see. Yeah, that's true, it was quite a brutal death. I think she got pegged by the neck, and then, well, pushed into a wall or something. And yeah. She was, I think, probably the first death. So yeah, that makes her above Sunday. Then we have Castoris. Well, she does have a twin sister. That, well. She, well. Let's not talk about the alt, because that, well, that is also above Sunday. She also has a cool, you could say, character setting. Like, she can't touch people, because otherwise they might die. She has a sad animation video, if you know, about the one where she hugged the, well, the old lady that was once a girl, and she cried and everything. Yeah, that was quite memorable. There's also the whole Panic Hour global bus with her. That's true, that was also that. So definitely above Sunday. Then we have Hyacin. Well, she might not be that memorable, but we have, well, she has one of the most memorable companions, you could say. Yeah, if you know, well, what was the name of it though? Well, honestly speaking, I just remember the insult that everyone used for it. But I forgot the name of the pet. Who doesn't know about her? That's true. She's all needed in our team, basically. Yeah, that's true. She's the, well, I'll say one of the best healers. Lil Ika. Ah, that's the rain. Well, thank you, Saki. Yeah, Lil Ika. Lil Ika is special, I would say. Well, you could say he sparked a lot of memes. Ah, there it is also. Kind of, but yeah. Lil Ika is, well, if you know, I think in the Amphorius story patches when I played it, every time Lil Ika used his ultimate, I just had to laugh at it. I'm pretty sure if Hyacin ever is playable and I have enough gems, I might pull for her. Because Lil Ika is just, well, it's just special. I just love the ultimate. It's one of my favorites. The yearn of Oresti trapped in a spoiled body. That's true. I remember all the jokes of it. And the art. The scary art of Lil Ika eating Amphorius and everything. It's truly scary, you could say. It's one of the funnier things. And there's also a bonus story in the books, if you read it, about testing Lil Ika with eating apples or something like that. And yeah, he was still hungry. Or she. Or they. I have no idea what Lil Ika is, but yeah. So yeah. Lil Ika is definitely above Sunday. So yeah, Hyacin. He said, yeah, I think Hyacin is how you pronounce it. But yeah. Well, she does have one memorable scene when we meet her again. She has great design. I really like how we can see her ribs. And she likes, well, we know about her tragic backstory, about her sisters and everything dying. And yeah, she likes festivals. Yeah, we have much more information about her. So about Sunday. Oh yeah, Seridra. Below Sunday. Yeah. Well, or yeah, I would say she's at the same level as Sunday. She does have a death scene that is quite memorable. Other than that, yeah, not much to say. Evernight, it's Evernight. Definitely above Sunday. Cyrene, definitely above Sunday. Especially with how she learned to talk, get that personality. Not a personality, yeah, kind of like learn emotions, because before that she was a code, but yeah. She had potential. Yeah, that's true. Seridra did have potential. But yeah, the only thing I remember from her is the death scene. And yeah, she was a queen though, so yeah. Sparksy, we don't have to talk about that. We all know Sparksy. Yao Guang, she's kind of new, but already has, well, she's quite interesting that with how she can just disappear and appear again. Other than that, she can also see the future. Yeah, definitely above Sunday. And she also has the scene where she just pushes the mask on Sunday, so yeah. She is quite memorable. Well, Amnesia. Well, if you know, she is based off of, I think, from Honkai Impact 3rd, yeah, Sakura. And yeah. And with that, already above Sunday. And then with the cutscenes of her, yeah, definitely. Now about disappearing and appearing, you do get a reason later on. Yeah, that's true, we do get the reason. Apparently it's some kind of condition or something. Well, if what I read from the, from the hospital was true, but yeah. Yeah, Sakura, yes. Yeah. I'll say it's quite funny that, Amnesia is quite paired with Yao Guang. Well, if you know, you know. But yeah. But yeah, Amnesia, well, she does have, we do see a lot about her. Like, she's a big fan of the Fluffy Across the Universe. And yeah. Definitely above Sunday. She tells you why the sentences are roughly at the end of the current quest. I see. Well, then I might have to focus on that. Or it's in the summary, who knows. But yeah. Beautiful character design though. One of my favorites. So yeah, Silverwolf, we don't need to talk about that. Well. She does have the potential to destroy the universe, but yeah. If she didn't join the Saron Hunters, but yeah. Then there's Rin, we know Fate, and Himiko Nova. Yeah, I think that was all the characters. Alright, somehow we went into a 1 hour discussion on how important the about Sunday's poor, how should I say, Sunday's memorability. Poor Sunday. He's below a lot of characters. Temporary emanator violation. I see, so this way. Well, I guess we finally found out why she can teleport now. So yeah, yeah, Yao Guang. But yeah, I hope Sunday gets more, because after making this comparison, we can see that, yeah, he definitely needs it. Oh no, the emulator is $999. I see, I see. Yeah, Silverwolf. Yeah, that's true. Silverwolf is, technically speaking, an emanator. But yeah. Yeah, I've got to teleport something else. I see, so, well, that will be interesting to see then. But yeah, let's go back to skipping the stories. Oh yeah, there's another character we can look at. Wait. Ah, there's no pictures of it. Well, if I... Well... Okay, I can't even read now. Ah, there. We know about, well, technically speaking, character who we might not see, who we see, who knows, but yeah. And then Sunday was Anna for a bit. Yeah. But I would say this would still count as Anna's screen time, not Sunday. But yeah. That's something else, I would say. Anyway, let's go on.
When these people saw you, they felt the joy of survival.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Asa Prama is currently brainwashing them. So yeah, yeah. What? Oh, okay, I see what happened. Sparksy released the Sparksy virus, temporarily bringing the panic masses under control. Having successfully closed the distance to the demonic moon, you attempted to neutralize it. Okay. And I guess it's through parkour. Yeah, Planet Arcadia. Honestly speaking, might be my least favorite planet. Especially just through the jump, just because of the jump and runs. A bit much, I would say. I have to shoot the arrow. I see. And yeah. Yeah, mostly because somehow this became the main game. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Now we have a boss fight. Oh, okay. And it isn't even a good one. There are theories that Aha has a ton of masks, and Sad was one of them. And so he discarded it, and yeah, because of that, yeah. Well, we have seen the mask things though. Yeah, through Sparksy, if you know. Well, because if you remember Sparksy, well, yeah, Sparksy did, well, we had 2 sparkles during her patch. And one of them was the discarded mask. But yeah. Yes, we know of his backstory, but who knows. I see. So yeah. So that, well, it could still be possible that he was a discarded mask. Like Aha used to have this mask, but then threw it away. Who knows? But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this might be my least favorite minigame. Well, I like the minigames in a forest. Because yeah. These are much simpler and not really that time, well. Not really time consuming, well. I don't think time is the problem, it's more that the games, well. They somehow became quite important for the story. Which, yeah. Not really into. With the demonic moon gone, the nearby imaginary regained consciousness. Sunday Ravens arrived to show you a path toward the Peridion station. Spark accepted your request, leading the people who had nowhere else to run to the tavern for refuge. I see. Honestly speaking, this moon could have, instead of this minigame, it could have been a boss fight. Instead. But yeah. Though they both have incredible grand games and all, they always keep their games fair and give their opponents a chance at winning. Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, that's true. But yeah. I wish, yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Maybe I just don't like jump runs, could be. Or maybe it could be because, yeah, Planet Arcadia wasn't that great and that also kind of, well, affected the minigame too. Well, the opinion of the minigame. Oh, there's a chest. Now that I think about it, since we started playing Arcadia, there hasn't been much boss fights. So I think the moon would have been a good boss fight, you could say. But yeah. Which was better, playing Arcadia or Armed Warriors? Well, I would say Armed Warriors. It was still one of my favorites. Especially Final. That was also something. You sure it's okay to skip some dialogue? Well, technically speaking, even though we had a long detour, I just want to see how long it would take me. Ah, there's the dragon. So this is what happens with it. So yeah, today's, well, because the next patch is starting tomorrow, well, and because I was always curious about how long it would take for me to skip, how long would that patch, how long would that patch take if I were to skip the dialogues and read the summary only? I was curious about that. So yeah. There's an achievement if you get struck. Yeah, I think I got that already. I already got struck by lightning. Well, in the minigame at least. In this, maybe not, but yeah. Maybe I should get accidentally stuck. Well, struck, technically speaking, but yeah. Ah, there's 2 different achievements. One in the 2D and one in 3D. I see. Yeah, well. Can I still get the achievement? I wonder. Well, let's see. Oh dear. Asa Pramad asserted that the Himiko you trusted was merely imaginary, who had usurped another's fate. Dismissing his words with disdain, you pushed through the Lightning, Ravage Plaza. Make for Perdido Station. I see. Oh, I guess. Alright. Well, we will do it. But yeah. Where is some lightning? Ah, there. So yeah, what are the chances to get struck by lightning? By what? Ah, there. Ah, there. Electrons kills your consciousness in an instant. I see.
Careful! Blindly charging in will get you fried to a crisp.
Alright, I got the achievement. And now back to the minigame. Yeah. Well.
Hopefully everything's
Like I said, this minigame is too important. Or it has too much story relevance. But yeah. Oh. Okay, this isn't what I wanted. And back down we go again. Oh, okay. Somehow got my sister. Do I just go down? Ah, there. Oh, that's true. I might just be bad at 2D platformers. Who knows? That might be the reason why I don't like it. Okay. I have no idea. I just collect them. Luckily, I arrived at a checkpoint. Wait, I think, if I remember correctly, yeah, there. I had to sneak, but yeah. Slowly, going through it. Yeah, this way. You never once played Super Mario? Yeah, never played it. Well, I did have a Nintendo 3DS, but never really bothered to play it. Well, yeah. I was more into Pokemon during that time.
Excellent.
And yeah.
You're here at last. Excellent. You're finally here.
Well, now to think out, I did have a lot of chances, but never really played it. Mostly because, well, wasn't really into, well, Mario, but yeah. That makes sense, yeah. Well, there was once Mario Maker I thought about, but then decided not to. Well, it was because it sounds interesting building your own jumping runs, but yeah. So yeah, finally Sunday screen time. A little bit, but yeah. After the disaster struck, the Astro Express, parked at the platform, was buried under rumble. Lee and Pompon trapped on board, temporarily unreachable. Sunday asked you to talk to the refugees to soothe everyone's panic. Okay. Well,
Don Hung and Mr. Yang aren't
should be
back
fine.
yet. General, are Don Hung and Mr. Yang all right?
Well, I'm pretty sure. Well, wonder. Yeah, later. Well, at the end of the stream, I'll see how much of the story I managed. Well, how long as patch would take if you skipped everything. I'll know that then. But yeah. When Asa Pramad attacked, Belt sent Yao Guang away from the abandoned underground station. Yao Guang sensed that Belt and Dan Heng were safe and sound at the moment, and tended to share the location to Blade via Sunday's ravens. I see, so they're safe. And now we check on everyone. Kind of.
Warning, power level.
Wait a minute, isn't that narrator?
Detective looked upon his old friend, reunited at last. Through endless near-death escapes, they had always found each other. It should have been ordinary by now.
I'll say it would be funny if the narrator one day becomes playable. Because if you know the narrator got cursed, I think because of the mimetic virus by Dr. Primitive or something. Or just because he caught it, but yeah. And yeah, because of that he turned into a monkey. Would be fun if the narrator one day becomes playable. But yeah, could be happening, who knows. Ashur shared an intense emotional reunion with the narrator, as trouble reared its head once more in Ashur's sanctuary. Ashray resolutely stepped up to join the fight against Asad Pramat. I see.
Watch this magic trick.
I clicked the wrong thing. I said the E and the forward button are quite similar. Ah, there's Nilux. Yeah, I got spoiled about her.
Hey, little raccoon! What a coincidence! I don't know if I should be happy or sad to meet you here.
So yeah, apparently we might, well, I don't know if it's this patch or the next one, but apparently we might never see her again. Technically speaking. But yeah. Or at least the Nilux we know. Nilux and the Furbos also fled to Peridilo Station for refuge. The Furbos already prepared a victory press release for you, and we're waiting for you to turn the tide and defeat Asad Pramat. Now I say, it's quite funny how corrupt this newsletter is. But yeah. At least they're on our side. Well, they're getting paid. I think we are paying them. I have no idea. But yeah. I'd say the poor students. They have math lessons during the apocalypse. Well. At least one is listening, but the others might not be. Well, to be fair, why is the teacher... Well. Okay, the teacher is just doing their job. Makes sense. But yeah. Where is it?
Trapped on the street, then a talking monkey saved me.
Okay.
Is it possible you hit your head on something?
Well, there's a talking monkey there. So yeah. Ayakuchiba.
Station is the largest station in Duo-Mention City. We have adequate supplies. Have the refugees head this way.
Well, quite a nice manager. So yeah, I thought this was an advertisement thing. I guess this was a, well, real worker. So yeah, Kuchiba. Well, we also might see her soon. Well, maybe as a playable character. But yeah, she has a lot of history. I'm pretty sure she is somehow connected. But yeah. Maybe not. Maybe she could be a villain, but I think more like a playable character. Or anti-hero. One of those. Supposedly Kuchiba would have been playable in 4.7. But they had to delay Pearl. I see. Yeah, that could also be. Yeah, Kuchiba will be interesting. I wonder what their backstory is. But yeah, I do remember, I think I heard the news that Pearl got delayed, you could say. But yeah. Just like the, main push character. Apparently it was supposed to be Evanescia. But then they had to switch it to Silverwolf because of reasons. Yeah. I think those reasons, yeah, really, sadly enough, you could say kind of removed a bit of potential from playing Arcadia. But yeah. Mutant Station Manager claimed that Perdido Station was well stocked with supplies and that they would make the bad guys pay. Meanwhile, Kuchiba pointed out that excessive concentration of negative wish power within Play Arcadia was inducing severe stress reactions among the Imaginae. I see. Yeah, makes sense, because Imaginae are powered by wish power, so yeah. Yeah, that's true. Nothing sadly can be done about that.
Trailblazer, you came at just the right time. Before we lost contact, I received Miss Pearl's pre-issued emergency response plan.
I see. Yeah, we can skip that. Well, maybe not, because I want to know what the response plan is.
That's how things are, unfortunately. We try.
Well, I guess we will never know. That's the downside of skip. We are all experiencing one stream and then never again. Because I do have to rush to read this all, but yeah. My curiosity is not much stronger though. I want to know what happens if, how short it would be. If it was, if we were to go to my pace, you could say. The passage completely blocked by collapsed rubble. Every gap sealed, shut by twisted rebar. Okay. I guess they are at the other side. So well then, Danheng. The platform passage was blocked by rubble, and he tried calling out to Pom Pom, but there was no response at the time. Well then, Danheng returned to Perdido Station.
You did well gathering everyone here. I'm sure you ran into your share of trouble along the way.
That's true. You urged the people at Perdido Station to take heart, knowing that the nameless full triumph over Asad Pramat. Welt had a few ideas over Himiko's clue. Ignite the Express's engine with the Phantasmoon games. Would be funny if the train just evolves, but yeah. Oh. I guess we are going to the sealed dimension.
I thought you had a few more bright ideas.
I see, so the painting Himiko was trapped in was where? I think this is her old room, you could say. Well, when Himiko, well, technically speaking, Himiko was younger. Based on the past of a certain father and daughter, Asab Ramat prepared an artwork to press Himiko for the 3 secrets of the first half of her life. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm quite curious. How did well, Himiko technically speaking die?
You may only speak to Ryusuke right now.
Okay.
Will you not even talk to your father?
No, I didn't know that. I guess we got extra dialogue. So this is what happens if you ignore the father. And what's this? As long as it's not a platform, I should be fine. I guess that's a new minigame. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. I guess we're just staring at something. And it's a 3D platformer. What happens if I interact? I see. Oh, I jumped a bit too much. There. Let's see. Okay. I guess we got the first one. Okay, I guess we just repeated, but yeah. Let's see. Not... Wait. How did I go above? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's the other side that we have to go to. Okay. Maybe it's an achievement. Oh. I see, so it's limited. I see. Wait a minute, that's... Wait. Yeah, let's restart the challenge. Wait, kind of. I think I now have an idea what to do. Didn't know it was limited. Oh. Yeah, I think we just jumped there. Okay. I have no idea why I'm focused, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, like this. I can't reclaim it like this. Like this maybe? Nope. Okay. I guess we have to can interact with this. Yeah. Wait. I see, so this would reset. I see. I have to go up. This is why I'm bad at 2D platformers. I figured out somehow. Okay. Well, maybe under it? There's something? No. Wait. Okay, I'm getting too focused on the skin. You know what? Yeah. Maybe later. I'm pretty sure I can go to this area again. But yeah. I just suddenly remembered. I wanted to try to skip everything. Just have to remember that. Otherwise I might get sweat. Well, I think lose the red string or something it's called.
It was your birthday.
Okay, that sounds just creepy. On one of Himiko's birthday, during childhood, Ryosuke had gifted her a model comet ship, encouraging his daughter to fly into the starry sky. Yeah, I think I remember some kind of illustration about that. Ryosuke claimed that the edge of the universe was called Pegana, even though he had not been there himself. He knew someone who came from that place. Well, it would be interesting if it's Asad Pramat that came from there. Okay. Apparently go find him through the window. By the window. I see, I have to talk. I see.
But your old man does know someone from there.
Call him Daddy Asad is an option. Is technically not wrong. I see.
This line.
Well, yeah, that's true. Technically speaking, it's not wrong. He is our father. Do you know the Trailblazer? What kind of word was Pegana? Do you have any inside information of Daxter's Express? Is that really dead? Yeah, what kind of word is Pegana, I wonder?
Good question. You must be desperate for the answer.
Well, we don't get a summary, so we just go through it, you could say.
Of course, I will not be giving it to you.
Yeah, most likely must have been his home planet.
And with the present you will...
Wait. I see.
What are you painting there, Himiko?
Ryosuke told Aryam Himiko the story of the Astral Express. History fictionologists had once tampered with the Express's logbooks, but the logbooks were reverted by a navigator. This was because that the navigator remembered the name of every passenger and the coordinates of every star and planet. I see.
You never hesitate to mention the Astral Express. In fact, you don't stop talking about it.
Yeah, he's obsessed with it. Who knows why? Would be funny if he once wanted to be an Astral Express member, but was kicked out or something. Or not allowed. Who knows? Himiko guessed that Asad Pramat was once the navigator. Oh, Issei. Or IC. Asad Pramat readily admitted it, invited Himiko to open the door of the truth. Oh, so he was once part of it. So I guess he somehow retired or got kicked out. And saw that, you could say, well, how much the Astral Express has fallen. And then he became a villain or something.
I remember something behind this door.
Asa is obsessed with the Astral Express. Asa is obsessed with Hakivili. Yeah, that's true. Well, who knows? Maybe Asad Pramat is part of the new drama, if you know. I think there was some kind of drama about Nanook, Aha. You know, the TV, kind of like the cliche soap opera TV. There was some kind of animation video of that. Was funny. Like even like former follower, I guess. Yeah, that's true. The studio held the first Duskhour secret. How did Kimiko find and repair the stranded express? Asad Pramat invited Himiko to make a choice of whether to continue forward. Okay. Okay.
In this place? Ah. I have never been here as your father.
Okay. He suddenly rushed there. And yeah. Yeah, that's true. He must have been in the express once. But yeah. Himiko repurposed the workshop that had been left vacant after her mother's passing, using it as a secret base to study and repair the Astral Express.
A bar, too.
Okay.
Do minors drink here?
Okay.
She was already in college by then.
I see, so that was the previous Himiko.
Shall we have a drink? I learned from Braji. Vantilia couldn't stop raving about my mixing.
Okay. Yeah, well, for him, let's have Himiko make it. Just for him. Another birthday had gone. Himiko's swathering curse had already spread across her entire body. Completely alone, she left home, walked to the coast of the world in canvas, and saw the X-Ray Express stranded there. So if you look behind her at the moon, you can see her recipes. Oh, that's true. Ah. Grape, taro paste, sea crab coffee with milk and sugar. Well, I could try to make that. Potato, black pepper taro. Eagle tears, yeah. You know what? There's a high chance I might... Well, the first one I could make it, if I get the taro paste. But yeah. There's all the pineapple. Yeah, that's true. But yeah.
Pagana's legacy. I have always thought this legend disappeared along with Akivili.
Well, pineapple with coffee, I think should be fine. Should taste alright. A recipe of just pineapple. Yeah, I think that's the non-lethal one. Maybe. It's just pineapple juice. Cooking stream? Well, then I would just, I just sit there and you just hear the noises. But yeah. Well, I could talk about the experience though. But yeah. Humanoid weapons from Pagana had once traveled with the Express, but the data vanished following the fall of Akivili. Himiko discovered the history within the Express and named it Star Blazer. I see. Himiko cookie stream would be how to make Poison 101. Yeah, that's true. And another thing is I would have to be the one that eats it. So... well... might become a waste. And I don't even drink coffee, so that's also something. Yeah, well. Carrot soup and red bean paste. Okay. Yeah, I could make the pineapple one day. But yeah. The only reason why Assad isn't so easy to defeat is because he built up tolerance early. Yeah, could be. Would make sense though. But if I remember correctly, Assad was already a deadbeat dad. Already when he met Himiko. So that's something.
As to how it was created, dear old pal Akivili never spoke a word.
Okay. Longing to become an individual, as free and mighty as a star blazer, Himiko had sketches out its initial blueprint. Assad Pramak knew nothing about what happened afterward, and Himiko demanded that he hand over control of the imagination to her. I see, so I guess we just ignore the Assad looking, missing Akivili things. He misses sometimes. Yeah, that's true sometimes. But yeah.
Please, let us proceed to the next part of Himiko's life.
Well, he just takes a long time to get milk, I would say. But yeah. Hello, what's up? Well, hello Varun, welcome. I hope you have a great day or we have a great day. And yeah, we are just, just skipping through the story. Wait, drag the window? I see. Wait. Swap frames? I see. Maybe I should read it first, but yeah. How's the day going? I'd say it's going good. It's, well. I'm doing well. I woke up, had breakfast, and yeah. Interesting game you are playing. Yeah. It's currently a minigame. Like I said, this minigame is too relevant, I would say. For my taste. You want them to look at each other. Yeah, I noticed that. After reading the below text. Yeah, I'm doing fine, just regular office work. I see. Well, that's also good. Oh yeah, there the fox has collar now. I see, so I guess this is where I would have learned it, you could say. The minigame.
The Astral Express. I'm not surprised in the least.
Okay. I guess he's now judging our memories. But yeah. And there we go. Okay. At least the creatures, the imaginates are quite cute. So that's something. On the bright side, you get a free puzzle. Well, puzzle completed. Yeah, that's true. And I also get a chest, so 3 gems, jades. But yeah. It's, well, there's a reward to it. Well, it does just 5.
Himiko was lucky. She found the stranded express and began to repair it.
Also, I noticed that I think the jades became fewer, because I remember the basic chests were once 10 jades, I think. But yeah. Shortly after discovering the Astral Express, Himiko's condition deteriorated rapidly, forcing her to be admitted to the sanatorium repeatedly. Sleeping alongside her in the sanatorium was the origin of the connection between Himiko and Himiko. I see, so this we are now witnessing the birth of Himiko. I think it depends on the chest. Yeah, could also be it. But yeah, maybe they just have the same name because, yeah. Yeah, basic chest once had 10. Well, you could see if this one has, because I think that's a basic chest. Yeah, now 5. Or I'm just misremembering. Could also be it. But yeah. I do know that the rare ones do give 60 jades. So yeah. Could be misremembering. Who knows? I see the first. I see. I see what I have to do. I see. I need timing. Wait, what? No idea what this is about. Oh, was this a secret switch? Okay. I have no idea what I just found, but yeah. Let's go see it. I think this is the one that, yeah, this gives you the reverse. Wait. I have to perfect. Yeah. There I got it. I see, so that's the secret. Still no idea what I do with the wisps, but yeah, they're just there for now. Oh, okay. I have to somehow get back. Don't tell me I'm stuck. That would be also something. I forgot about the weeklies. I see. Well, I never do them, so yeah. I have to say, now Honkai Star Rail wise, I'm mostly there just, well, just for the story, you could say. Oh. Wait, does it count? Yeah. It still says, that's good. I just have to hit it. Unfortunately, gamble money, so I see. Yeah, that's true. If you want as much chance as possible, yeah, weeklies are important. I just, honestly speaking, I just, well, didn't care that much about the gacha anymore, because, yeah. As long as I save up enough, I can, well, always get, well, technically get all the characters I need. Or want, but yeah.
Do you know how many times you failed to escape?
I say, mostly it's because I've been playing Honkai Star Rail for, well, since the release, so I think 4 years now, or nearly 5, so that's why I, well, I slowly started not to care anymore. But yeah. The gravely ill young Himiko made multiple failed attempts to escape the sanatorium, while the nurse urged her to rest properly. On a nearby drawing board sat Himiko's self-portrait, representing the person she could never become. I see. So this is how Himiko was born.
Still giving the nurse a hard time?
I only really care now because 3 characters I want to release in a row now. I see. Well, for me it's just a Ventrine. So for me it's easier. But yeah, Robin also looks quite good. But yeah, I decided, yeah. I just see how much I can get. But yeah. Taking inspiration from the navigators in the logs, the young Himiko drew her dream self, infusing her with wish power to imaginate her into existence, naming her Motoko. With Motoko's assistance, their pair work on the train progressed smoothly.
Oh, this is the Express's blueprint.
I see, so I guess Himiko's real name is Motoko. Motoko bought many tools from the workshop, Let the Himiko study the Express and revise the blueprints in peace at the sanatorium. She would act as Himiko's hand and feet, helping Himiko repair the Express piece by piece.
Oh, I'll go get some water first.
Okay. I guess. Wait. Why does Himiko also have the prints?
The sanatorium is closed. Please come back tomorrow.
Okay. Asad Pramat believed that the person who became the current navigator was exactly the other self Himiko had once imaginated, namely Motoko. However, Himiko remained non-committal about this. I was thinking it would be funny if they swap bodies. Like, the Himiko we know is the Himiko that is where? Yeah. Like, Himiko's body decayed and she then swapped bodies with Motoko. Or they became one person. Would also be something. But yeah. I still in belief that, yeah.
No matter your pains and suffering.
I thought you were cosplaying that golden toilet.
Okay.
When it comes to character selection, even I have my limits.
Oh. So I guess Asad Pramat can become a toilet. Where would it be funny? I guess everything is him. But yeah.
Hello, adore. I
see. So yeah, I still believe the Himiko we know is Himiko. Oh, check out the bathroom door. I see.
Are you stargazing?
I forgot which one was the golden toilet. Well, I'll look it up. Himiko, are you stargaze? Yeah, I read. Wait, she said that already. The repair work on the Express was nearing completion, but the engine's ignition success rate fell repeatedly until it was practically zero. Himiko cheered herself on, confident that there had to be a way to fix the engine. Oh, I wanted to go up.
The engine.
Okay. After Motoko left, Himiko grieved alone. Himiko had everything she needed to set out, but the only thing she lacked was time. The moment she passed through the atmosphere, the random curse would tear her apart. Okay.
Wow, touch.
Yeah, let's go to the other bathroom. If it's still possible. I think this? No. Well, there's a chest. So I guess not possible anymore. But yeah. Yeah, maybe I should explore the other stuff. Unfortunate. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll look it up. But yeah, this happens if you skip. I'm learning my lesson from this, but yeah. But I still complete this patch. I think you're halfway to the end now. Yeah, that's most likely. I say this is much faster though, but not really well. I think I just do it for this patch, and yeah, the next ones I just read it again. But yeah. It is much faster because usually it would take me 4 streams to complete one patch. Motoko proposed participating in the Phantasm games together with Himiko, using the Star Blazer blueprints to build a giant robot as a miracle. Praying to Aha might ignite the Express's engines. Okay. So I guess this was the reason of the Phantasm games. Well, luckily Himiko participated, otherwise the murder would have won. But yeah.
You're even more interesting than I thought. Others are always trying to steal from the gods, but all you want is a brilliant fireworks show.
Okay. And we also see the battle with the... Well, technically speaking, the battle with this... the Harbinger of Death, I think was his title. But yeah. Asad Pramat mocked this absurd proposal, believing that Himiko had given up her dream of touching the starry sky and a chance of survival just to participate in the Phantasm games and displayed the ending of the Bloodstained Games.
While the crazy supplicant Marcus Antali was drenching Dovebrook in blood as part of his deranged art, a dying girl and her imaginary friend tried desperately to create a miracle.
Okay. In a Suprema speculation, the Star Blazer took shape within Himiko's wish power and defeated the Herald of Death. As the winner, Himiko wished to give everything she had to Motoko, remaining in plain Acadia forever, while Motoko and the Astral Express soared into the sky. Well, I'm pretty sure that's not what happened. Somehow Himiko also fulfilled her wish. It was either death or destruction, I think. Yeah, it was Herald of Death, yeah. Also, thinking Herald of Destruction would also sound quite cool.
It is completely quiet behind this door.
Maybe get some angst? Who knows? Before leaving the sanatorium, Himiko felt somewhat afraid, worrying that she would become a burden to Motoko. Motoko urged Himiko to trust her and believe in her future ideal self, joining Himiko on a march to Dorfrug District to halt the Herald of Death's cruelties. Okay.
Burn away.
Oops. Picked the wrong thing. But yeah, I guess this is, well, we are getting all the clues, you could say. All the stories now. It's all coming together.
One thing I still don't understand.
Under the Starry South Sanatorium, Himiko and Motoko reunited within the painting. Motoko believed that over the course of the long journey, Himiko had grown into her ideal self, and she encouraged Himiko to keep moving forward. Okay.
Anything you wish to say?
Okay.
What's going on here?
Okay. Oh, I see. So it is the reveal. I see. So the what's going on is for Assad is because, yeah, the Himiko we know is also the Himiko of yesterday, or the original Himiko. But yeah, it's now getting revealed. 15 years ago, it was Himiko who survived the bloodstained games, not Motoko. Asa Pramad finally understood, noting that the expression's crash lay poorly within his choice. Himiko insisted a stranded express would always restart its journey, and even without her, someone would eventually find and fix the Astral Express. I see. I wonder what the Asa Pramad now does. Because yeah, Himiko is, well, the real Himiko. And he thought Himiko was an imaginary.
Did I make a mistake? It was Himiko who survived 15 years ago, not Motoko.
Yeah, I just want to see.
Hopefully you like this answer. Even if it does make you look laughable.
Yeah, that's true. He was wrong.
No. How can... My daughter... You're alive.
So I just want to see what he will do now.
This makes me even more interested in you.
Okay.
Thousands of years ago, I struck a train down from the same starry sky.
I see. So yeah, now it's going to the Express. What? Yeah, another downside of skipping is that you don't feel that much emotional. Yeah, that much emotion through it. But we are still doing it. Just, just because it's now the stream title. And because, yeah, there's a new patch. Okay. So I guess, yeah. We are still seeing kind of as, well, I guess Asa Pramad did have a bit more, well, can you say emotion for Himiko? But yeah, or well, he did feel she was his daughter, but yeah. I'm actually a few pages behind, and I'm not in rush to catch up. I see. Yeah, well, I'm a little bit, but not really. I was just, I saw this opportunity as I can finally use the skip button. I've always wanted to try it, but yeah. He's always had some emotion away. Think of it like being like a real good actor. You fully put yourself in that role. Yeah, that's true. I guess I think it's called method acting. I think, but yeah.
But it will only bring about annihilation once more.
No skip button is there for the use. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I just I just wanted to know how long it would take me then, if I were to skip. Skill will probably reduce the time by 5. Yeah, I think it's more, because, well, usually it would take 3 hour streams, or more, to be fair. Depending on it, but yeah. I'll later look it up. I look up how, you could say, a full playthrough would look like of this patch, and then you could say add up the time that it took for me. I just delete the time when we talked about Sunday, but yeah.
Slumbered, the place from which the Express set off once more.
Okay. As for the third secret, Asad Pramat demanded to know the cure of the Weathering Curse. Himiko bared Asad Pramat's true intention, to learn how Aha would react if the Phantom Moon games broke down. But since Himiko never met with Aha, the answer he wanted did not exist. Yeah, then how did Himiko get cured? I have no idea.
That's what they said when they gave me the gift.
I see, so Motoko cured Himiko. Did they really fuse together? Could be. Right before vanishing, Motoko pleaded with Himiko to be brave, take the wheel together, and fly the Express into the sky to explore the stars they used to admire.
So, it was the self-portrait that saw Aha.
I see. Himiko saw Asad's ability of possibility imaginesses, and used the gravitational waves generated by Star Blazer's impact to send out a distress signal. Asad Pramat revealed that the actual goal of this trip was neither Himiko nor Aha, but to bring the end to your journey. Okay. So I guess that's something. Sometime at Perdido Station.
The Express's engine is definitely a tad too dramatic if Himiko just wants us to rescue survivors with the Express.
I'm pretty sure this is for the boss fight. I heard something about a trade, so yeah. Using the Express's spatial curvature as an encryption key was a distress method commonly used by Nameless, and Himiko was hinting for you to use the train's gravitate probe to receive a signal while waiting for you to walk away quickly as Sunday tried to establish contact with Pompon for tuning. So I guess we are getting the Express and then we crash into Himiko's portrait and then we fight Asad Pramat. I think something like that.
I received a message.
Yeah, okay. Blade received word that Silverwolf had already escorted Graphia to Perlock's tower. Silverwolf and Pearl were currently restoring Planecadia's communication, and Graphia's assistants are attempting to encourage Planecadia once again. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to repair.
Everyone. My bird has located them. I am able to share what the conductor is seeing.
Okay. Pompon managed to decode the intelligence relayed by Himiko. Revealed that Asad Pramat was a Lord Ravager, capable of observing possibilities and manifesting them through imaginesses. I see, so he can just see the future and pick some, and then manifest, you could say. Overturning this doomsday required defeating Asad Pramat before the eyes of the entire world. Yogwan suggests evoking the rainbow spiritus Kalakasakra Skybloom. I hope I said it right. While you, aided by Sunday's tuning, stood atop the television tower to observe Asad Pramat and Yagwan's stead pinpointed his true form to forge an opening for victory. I guess, well, we are nearing the end. Well, it looks like a final boss fight.
Man's eyes burn with a fiery determination.
Okay.
The path he is to traverse soon leads straight into the eye of the storm.
Okay. Well, what a way to say narrator. Ah. Well,
I knew you were leaving.
let's just say the goodbyes. We can think about it in our head.
Why do you look?
Yeah, I'm curious about Nilux. When she is playable, there will be something. She's unique, I would say. Still a bit of dialogue to go. I see. So might be a bit longer then.
Ready?
But yeah. I am pretty sure it will be fine. Before departure, Yaguang handed you a strategy pouch. Yaguang asked you to observe her as much as possible to prevent her from disappearing due to temporary dislocation. If it meant ensuring ill fate. I see. Is this the scene where we get why she gets teleported? Let's breeze through it. They're just breathing through it.
Open it when you are in need. Remember when we were at SparksyCon? And
Yeah.
Remember.
I'd like you to keep your eye.
Let's see if there's an explanation this.
30 years ago,
Yeah.
I used the Decalite reflection barrier to divine the tides of battle for the Fonghu. But, in a moment of blind arrogance, I turned my back on what destiny had revealed and dared to wield the Rainbow Spiritus to twist the very threads of causality.
I see, and because of that, she has a side effect of teleporting now. Because she, twisted, you could say, yeah.
But karma was on the way to punish me. That day, I became entangled with the barrier at a single point, left to drift endlessly through time and space. A healer named this unusual condition temporal dislocation.
It would be interesting if the healer was Luhua, but yeah.
Quite simply, there's always a chance that I could suddenly disappear at any moment. If I'm not observed for even a second, I may disappear.
I see. And I guess there's no way to reverse it.
I restrain myself with the Nexus Sapientiae, forged by the Yuchue Artisanship Commission. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We can't afford a single mistake in this.
I see. Well, we found out why. It is a side effect of, playing with fate, you could say. But yeah. Speeding through it. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that. Okay. I'm going through it. And now there are 2 moons. I guess these are the safe space, you could say, the green ones. And there we have it.
Mr. Sunday?
Okay. So yeah, we are just going to the tower. Now speak, this game doesn't have a jump button. Like I say, I always click the space button in hopes of jumping, but then I remember this game doesn't have one. But yeah. Let's see. Alright, 2 boss fights. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, makes sense though. What I want to say. Yeah, this dragon looks like a boss. Oh. We are getting a bit slower. Maybe the lightning is lagging a bit. Who knows?
Your elation is just supreme idiocy.
Well, I want to say is that Himiko, but they know. Would be fun if this is a reference to some kind of character that might appear. Not the boss that you want, I suppose. Well, it's fine. I always knew the lightning dragon might become a boss fight one day.
What is that?
Okay. You and Yaguan stepped onto the platform and discovered a wish power collector device. Asa Pramad invited you to soothe the raging thundercoil. Yeah. Wait, are you using a cannon? Ah, I see what you mean with not the boss fight I would want.
Keep it together. Remember our plan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I thought it would be the fighting. Character fighting. But yeah, now it's time for jump and runs, I guess. Yep. Yeah. The music is great though. I like the background music. I'm somehow avoiding everything. I'm just following the likes. Yeah, I say, if they had to do this, at least they should have made it that we have limited lives. At least make it a bit difficult. Or at least put some risk into it. But yeah, we can just die and it doesn't matter. But yeah. Honestly, I think I just like a challenge. Well, it is a challenge, but yeah. Not the kind of challenge I prefer. Yeah. Well, honestly, just because infinite life is a bit boring. Well, even though I am losing quite a lot, but yeah. Still, it would have been better if it had limited lives. But yeah, let's see. True. Yeah. At least then it would kind of be rewarding. But this is just, guess I have to collect it and that's it. That's the, well. Yeah, that's a bit, yeah. But then there are people who are bad at platformers might get upset. Yeah, that's true. But yeah. But that's usually the challenge in video games. Like, well, some difficulty is good, I would say. Well, maybe just because I like difficult games. But yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have needed multiple tries, or at least try harder. But this one is just me walking around and that's it. Maybe I just like challenge games, who knows. But yeah. Maybe this is why Limbo's quite a fun game, right? A really fun game. It's mostly because in Limbo's company, there's a lot of challenge. Well, a lot of difficult boss fights and everything, but yeah. So these are a challenge. And yeah. I get a giant chest. And I thought we would fight the dragon. But yeah. I say the moon and the dragon would have been great boss fights. Like, well, with their main gameplay, I mean. Yeah, would have been great. But yeah. You are gone. I arrived at the top of the TV tower to find Asa Pramad all waiting, closing in on you, with an army of countless clones.
The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
Now is sealing Asa Pramad? Okay.
I see it.
Oh, I see. We are seeing if he has. Well, I see. We are seeing his future. Almost at the grand finale. I see. Yeah, let's just see what happens now.
So this insight is what the eye of the hunt has to offer.
Okay. You saw Asa Pramad's true body, alongside the wolf's slip hanging high above his head, prompting him to clap and laugh out loud. Yagon's form began to fade, and right before vanishing entirely, she left the task of defeating Asad Pramad in your hands. I see, so it was just used to find the clone. And it's the TV tower again, now I think about it. But yeah.
For a veteran navigator to point the way forward for you.
Okay. Now he's using the tree. I think this is the first form of the boss fight, most likely.
The Phantom Moon Courtyard?
But if this is another platformer, that would be something. Oh, I see. Are you really planning to skip your conversation with me? You should at least show respect to a senior in Trailblazer journey. It won't be late to make your decision after you take a look at the question I prepared for this quiz game. Sure, why not? This is why you shouldn't skip this partner. I see. Yeah, let's do the quiz. He convinced me.
Enemy is near, but you stand alone.
Yeah, I'm used to it. Let's see what the quiz has to offer.
Just as Akieville. How about we make it a bit friendlier? Next, you can ask about me.
Okay. Yeah.
Because once, did you forget? We are the.
Let's see. There were questions.
The die happened to land on 8.
I see.
Because
maybe because 8 is a lucky number. That could also be it. Yeah, let's see what the dialogue is.
Interested. Of course, this universe also would let me remind.
Okay. So yeah, we're going through.
Himiko has this. Why would I believe?
I just want to see the quiz. Wait. Yeah, we suddenly have a dice.
The die.
And if the roll succeeds but isn't a critical success, I wonder what it is.
I'll share a candid truth, though.
I see. And if the roll is
still
bad,
answer, but only in half truths. It
I see.
Shouldn't pose any problem.
So that means if, well, so I'll do it like this. So if we get a good one, he will say a little bit, or well, if it isn't a great success, and if it is a bad one, he might say a half truth. So he might put some dice into it. Perfect all the dice rolls except the last are not rigged. I see, so that means it's gamble time. How lucky am I?
Did General Yao Guang decide?
Actually, have lines for each roll you get. I see. Then I will roll.
Right now, not strange at all. Faced with don't hold.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Did I win? Or did I not ask it? There are also 2 or 3 questions that do not require dice rolls. Freebies in other words. I see. Well, let's go with the first one. Why do you call me Akvili?
Why were so many people calling me?
Let's see. I see, now we are rolling. It was a success.
Because the path you walk is the same one they once walked.
Okay.
The Astral Express, the path of Trailblaze, your determination to connect the worlds. None of these are coincidences.
I see. So yeah, because we only got a success, that means he is telling us a little bit about it, but not everything. So I guess it should be true though. So yeah. But it's interesting. I guess they are just preventing us from, if we get a great success, picking the important ones. Instead, make it random and just hope for the best.
You are a successor
Maybe.
in a way.
I have no idea.
Carrying an essence similar to theirs. And so people see 7 questions left.
Okay. Why do you want to kill Akvili?
Aiming to.
Ha! What else would the Lord?
I meant, what exactly is?
Well,
Okay.
I may.
Let's see. So yeah, we're kind of skipping through it. Another success.
Once, Elation was a dutiful and committed god. They scattered the seeds of chance, carving sharp turns of fate across the universe. They even made a reward of their own face, bestowing it upon those who passed their trial, unfortunately.
Okay.
Nothing resists but before the deathly silence. And that's why I have made up my mind.
Well, I wonder if Elation is, you could say, one of the... Well, apparently there are 5 eons that bring the finality. I wonder if Elation is one of them. I do know Harmony is one of them, and Destruction. And, Remembrance. But yeah.
You may ask?
Technically any path can lead to finality, hence the 4th or non-path. I see, so that's why. Well, that's interesting. So all of them can, well, have the potential. Have you ever been in love? I see. I'm curious, what is the 4th finality?
Someone said there are 4 paths that will bring the apocalypse to the universe.
In the Trailblaze itself. I see. So yeah, we could also be the villains.
What is the...
Your questions would leave even news.
Okay. Would be curious. Ah, miss. Okay, it's alive.
You're not rolling well. The 4th path that will bring about the apocalypse is the preservation.
Okay. So yeah, that's, well, he is technically speaking half right. Because, yeah, if you said so, it's every path can bring the finality. So that means it's, well, he is, yeah. Is that logical?
It shouldn't be. And within that, when every variable is fixed by the past.
Preservation bring the end of all with the power of capitalism. That's true. The IPC is quite fair. One day. But yeah. Hot take on the Lord Roger. I'd say let's go with the serious ones first. The reason for awakening the veracity.
Why do you want to awaken the veracity?
So I guess purple is the greatest. That is oh, critical success. Didn't know that.
I awaken the veracity to devour, of course. Even if it's just a fragment sealed in a Hotopia. A husk. I don't care who wins this chess game.
Okay.
The star comes alive. No matter who Aha pours their power into at the end of the games, no matter they cannot escape this devouring, because it is not a duel, but the restoration of balance. It is the consequences and retribution.
Okay, he's really angry at Aha. In short, it's revenge. Yeah.
Revenge. With that ancient hunger, 4 questions left.
Yeah, he wants well, he wants revenge. Why embrace destruction?
Did you fall?
Yeah, quite curious about that. Nice, a success. I see purple success.
Arcadia beneath your feet. This is just one of the microcosms of this absurd cosmos. People never leave their homes. But on the other side of the cosmos, the IP in this universe, to become a nameless is to become a witness to more of these
So in short, he saw everything. Well, he saw both sides and became evil.
I walked too far, finally. The blemished ones on their path. The gluttonous and the from that moment on. You may still have.
I guess, yeah. He saw too much and became the villain at the end. Yeah, I want to know your plan.
Exactly did you do?
This is a very but come on.
Okay. No, it was a success. Wait, we only had one miss, so that's good. Phantasmal Decoration, that was you, wasn't it? Are you the one who pushed Evanescent to shine the Phantasmal games? You has a complete full wish. Yeah, let's see that with Evanescent.
When it comes to infiltrating Aha-topia, but Aha has never specified that a judge cannot become it's surprisingly easy. That's it? I was hoping you did.
I see. So he placed up mice at the tree and it somehow counted. Stare inside. Okay. Okay, I defeat you. I would say order me. Choose wisely. I guess it's predetermined. I'm curious about the other me.
I once met my
this is unfortunately to make amends. There's only 2 questions left.
Okay. Save questions predetermined, yes. I see. So apparently we only have 1 question left before the predeterminedness. Okay, I'm curious about hot take. I believe the other 3 was love. I see. Well, I kind of want to see it.
Mr. Assad
What?
Sorry.
Okay.
You have this rare opportunity.
I am not going to answer.
So,
wait, not yet. Don't roll.
I see.
Roll a critical success. I honestly have no idea how
I see.
I've loved, of course. I've loved before. Not because we broke up.
Okay.
All right. Only 2.
I see. There, we got the law. Honestly, I'm curious. Is Akavili alive? But honestly, the hot take on the Lord Rogers would be funny though. Yeah, that's good. Let's take the hot take.
Open to answering
I believe
anything.
Akavili is somehow alive.
Lord Ravager's weaknesses?
Let's see. A critical success. What?
Then again, who could pass up the chance to gossip about colleagues?
If anything, you could always find a video online with all the roles. Yeah, that's true. I could always do that.
And plus, your role was a critical success. Go ahead then. Whose weakness do you want to know? No. Scratch that. Who says you can't buy one and get 7 free? Fantilia loathes stubborn minds, hosts she can't seize. She abhors the taste of human courage. Her greatest weakness is her insatiable greed.
I see. So in short, well, she hates people that, well, her weakness are people that are strong-willed. And yeah. Well?
Zephyro. He's the perfect warrior.
I guess that means all fighting, but doesn't mean he's smart.
But I guess what he fears and hates most is those soulless lunatics. Puppets that have their souls snatched by the Black Sun.
Okay.
To put it bluntly, he's afraid of the dark.
Wait a minute. That means Zephyr is kind of like the perfect match against Welt then. Because Welt is also kind of like using, you could say, well, black holes. And yeah. And yeah. And Welt use a black hole and everything like that. Yeah, would... I guess Welt will kind of be strong against Zephyr.
Luxbane is a beast. Doesn't understand human language at all. Beasts aren't flawless, of course. A dog's weakness is bones. And if you show it the sun, it will definitely chase after it.
Okay, would be funny if Final fights against that. Might be effective. Did he just expose his friend's weakness? Well, we did roll a critical success, so he has to tell the truth. They did talk about the battle between Welt and Zephyr being one of the alternate fates from Ampho. Yeah, that's true. They did say about that. So yeah. All of that, yeah. Makes it a fair game against destruction. Yeah, that's true.
Selenova. She loathes anything beautifully melodic.
I say I can just find, well, all the weaknesses I can find a counterpart. Well, depending, but yeah. I guess Selenova hates Robin then. Or, well, to be fair, Robin would be a good match against her.
Haze of noise and distortion around her, she grows restless.
Would be interesting to see a fight between Selenova and Robin. Because, yeah, Robin does have a beautiful voice.
Archforger. A fellow I'm quite fond of. Quiet, rational, and elegant. Hardly what you'd expect of a Lord Ravager. I hear he's most afraid of appearing before others. Probably a social recluse.
Okay. Now speaking, it would be funny if he's one of the members of the Genius Society. The one that got introduced in the Plain Arcadia trailer. I think the child one, but I forgot the name of him. Wait, I can Google it. Or maybe not. But yeah, it's one of the Genius Society members, the one with the duck. But yeah. Would be interesting if that is the, well, somehow part, well, you could say, yeah. That would be funny, but unlikely. We're gonna have a Celestial-sized concert, let's go. Yeah, that's true. When we fight against her, well, Selenova, and then Robin just does a giant concert with birds. Would be funny, but yeah. So you got a greedy one, beast, someone afraid of the dark, and a social recluse. Yeah, that's true. Wait, I think the guy was called Peter? No idea. But yeah. I could find, yeah. I wouldn't find the name, I think.
Iron Tomb. Well, you guys already off that one.
That's true. His weakness was his insides. Yeah.
Now me? My weakness also happens to be my strength. Chance.
That means it's gamble time. Honestly, I think Assad Pramat against Aventrine, he would definitely lose. Because Aventrin is literally the luckiest man alive, I'd say.
I've never been able to resist planting several seeds on a whim and watching them take
Why can't we just defeat Assad here? Well, it wouldn't be fun, I think. That's why.
Final question.
There's
Ah. Is Himiko still alive?
Tell me.
Hold on, lucky, but both of them are supreme strategists. That's true. I think so, it's always a critical on this one.
This is the question I've been waiting. Of course,
Okay.
Himiko is still alive. Life is like this. Then, by it, I have never understood. It feels just like.
Okay.
No, I've never fully understood.
Okay.
No matter.
A few weeks ago, Himiko, that was the moment I finally understood why I didn't. But for a destruction that spanned 15 years, to set her on a journey to gain what was most precious, what truly matters is this. I will have take a guess. Will this joke amuse Aha?
I don't think so. But yeah, I think
You want to use
I see so this
the worlds the Astral Express deals with. How could they be without a Stellaron? 15 years
Okay.
ago, during the
Yeah, I guess Stellarons are getting relevant again.
15 years later, a hero from the Express shone, right? Now that I've answered the 8 questions, I now need to.
Okay, is he gonna rip us apart? Okay.
These days,
Always on the phone.
show some respect. And
Oh, okay. Okay, that's funny. Now he also is on the phone. Who is he talking to though? Get distracted, yeah. The phone is truly the most powerful weapon when it comes to distraction. Yeah, finally here. How about perfect timing? Okay, I guess they just rescued Himiko off screen.
Himiko is right there!
Oh.
There you are. I see all of you.
They really did rescue her off stream. Okay. Oh, I see, so this is why he was on the phone. Okay. That's something, I guess. And it's now time for the boss fight. What? That was something.
what kind of nonsense is that? Boring. But canceling an elderly person's pension account like that, doesn't her conscience hurt at all?
Well, I guess even a Lord Ravager is in need of money. Well.
You treat
Good job,
other
Silverwolf.
people's lives and suffering like numbers on a die.
Okay, I want to see the punch. They sent a fucking video to show to us too. Yeah. And how did they even film it is the question. Like, was just in Himiko's perspective. this and that is that. Yeah, that's true.
Your curiosity is commendable.
But yeah, they really did rescue her off screen.
You've already used up all your
At least give us the POV or something. Or how did you repair the train and everything. But yeah.
You need to answer the following question. I just want to know. If I swing at that thing you...
No. Well, but he didn't use the bat though. Why swing? Well, the dice never was really his head. Just a head. There we go again. Just with Ligus. Yeah, Ligus had the same scene, I would say. Okay. Yeah, this reminds me a little bit of Ligus' boss fight. Okay. 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 A smash hit comedy. Okay. So I guess we have to somehow survive. Would it be interesting if we had a protect button, but we can only attack. I thought Lygus would have been the weekly boss, but apparently not. Yeah, that's true. Lygus was just there, and then he disappeared again. But yeah. I wonder what was the weekly boss during that time. I'd have to look it up again. I didn't have that many unforest characters, so I didn't really... well... yeah, I didn't really use the weekly boss that much. It was a Hiensin boss. I see, it was that one. Well, it's also an alright boss. But yeah. Lygus honestly would have been a better one. But maybe for spoiler reasons. Because yeah, would have been a spoiler. Now, there goes the express.
Finally, we made it.
Okay. Now it's the gacha animation. Well.
The Fluffy's protagonist hasn't gotten on board.
Oh, we got 5 stars. How lucky. Not even a 10 pull, just in a row. It's quite interesting to see that March is just fighting with the Evernight form. But yeah. Well, I say it's quite funny. I was expecting Pom Pom to march out. Just, well, just for that, well, as a fun way to just repeat the animation, you could say. Would it be funny? Okay. I like the music though. It is good music. So yeah, we adjust. Well, I'm pretty sure it would be fine. Hello, sir. Well, hello, Bleemot. Hello, Architect. Welcome. I hope you had a great day or a great day. Oh. Now I see, that's explosions. I should have gotten myself well, a healer. But the only healer I have is Lorca. But yeah. I see, so apparently there's a right moment to detonate. Is Pom Pom considered a 5-star? Well, Pom Pom is a 6-star. He can be a 5-star, he can be a... well, he can be everything. A 4th-star, everything. A good enough healer should work. Well, I hope my adventuring can do it then. But yeah. I would say it should be fine. Okay, I see, I guess we should have, well, broken the bombs, I see. I'm seeing it now. I see, so if you destroy these, you get, well, shields, you could say. Well, I think at least, but yeah. Yeah, let's use this. They've been doing a lot of mechanical type boss lately. Yeah, that's true. They've been doing it a lot. Well, at least, yeah. A lot of the monsters we have fought have mechanical parts now I think about it. I think the last flesh one might have been Sparksy. Oh, that's bad. The damage shield is out. I should have done it carefully. Ill Wish. That's true. Full Wish, yeah. Is also part. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she was more planned. Actually, does Grapple count as a mech? Well, I would say she wasn't a mech. Well, from what I remember at least. But yeah. Could be wrong though. Okay. So I should be looking at the way. I should increase some shields first. Before I win. Yeah. She has a train as an attack, but that's about it. Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe as a... well, mech pilot maybe, Graphic counts. But other than that, I wouldn't say... yeah, well, someday... yeah. I won't blast it. That's all I say. I think it. Yeah, now we can detonate it. I'm a bit scared of an Axa. He is, you could say, kind of like the, well, the glass cannon. He doesn't have much buffs, but yeah. But I think we should be fine. At least I think so. Yeah, we should be fine. I say it's quite interesting that Graphia was also created, so technically speaking, the family, Himiko's family line might be complicated. Well, but Graphia is not related, so yeah. Hello, well, hello, Tydorus Alexander. It's been a while, so welcome. I hope you have a great day, or hope you have a great day. So yeah, we are just fighting a boss fight. Skipping through the story. Just survive to the first place and you'll be fine. Is Himiko not Graphia's descendant? Well, I thought this was kind of... Wasn't it debunked? I thought Graphia didn't have any descendants or something like that. And I will definitely switch to a healer, I think. If I don't survive. Yeah. Okay, let's switch to the healer. Yeah, eventually, yeah. Honestly speaking, my only good healer is Luca. Might be enough. Maybe it was just the academy. Yeah, could be. But let's see how it goes. Well, honestly, I could have swapped the Dahlia, but yeah. Let's just see how it goes, I would say. Yeah, our healer. Should be fine, I think. Wait a minute. I see. Let's just see, I would say. I think it should be fine now that we can heal ourselves. But yeah. I see. Yep. This, I think the boss fight might be longer for me. Yeah, we are slowly going through it.
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity. Thank you.
Yeah, luckily, yeah. We can somehow survive it. Yeah. You know, I say it's interesting to see that, yeah. This is mildly annoying, I would say, but should be fine. I don't think they had this debuff. But yeah. Well, also I have no idea what it says with, well, what this exactly is reducing the HP. Is it a debuff? Is it some kind of effect? I have no idea. But yeah. But let's just do this. I wonder though. So yeah. I was just thinking for a short while what to do. Because this time it's not an auto battle, but I have to think. I wonder how strong are the other people, because yeah. Well, I'm not really optimized, you could say. Oh no. I will do it in normal mode. Restart challenge, but yeah. We need the shielding.
Looks like you have...
Yeah, this is a difficult boss fight. Or a skill issue. One of those, I think. I think it's either one of those. Yeah, normal attack. Could be that, well, maybe it's finally time for me to grind some stuff for the characters. And, well, at most I just put them with the basic equipment and that's it. Maybe it's time for me to optimize. I noticed that I'm not really the greatest grinder. I don't grind it out. But yeah. Let's just see. It's what? It's time to defuse that bomb. We do have a healer next, so should be fine. think you can survive this time. Yeah, that's true. We are putting a lot into this, well, into the supporting side, you could say. Or surviving side. It's just gonna be a long fight. That's true. Well, here's the thing though. Well, it's time for my lunch, so I think we'll try once, and if not, then yeah. I will come back later. I'll just, well, just do math, you could say. Instead, this patch is also 2-parter than worst case scenario. But yeah. Not grinding a gacha game possible. That's, well, that's true. But yeah. I'm just the type that does that. If I don't see it necessary, I just continue. I just push through it, you could say. But yeah, there's a high chance we might survive this. But yeah, definitely look at the relics or traces. That's true. Play history again later. Well, not today. Not today. Have some stuff to do. Well, tomorrow we are playing Dragon Quest, so... Well, I don't think I can just... yeah. Okay, this is impossible. Well, at least for now. I need to grind. Well, honestly, I just thought, well, the funniest thing I could do now is just procrastinate until next year or something. Would be really funny, but I don't think so. But yeah, well, what a way to end the stream today. Because it's lunchtime. I need food. That's just somehow it is. I say I have no idea what today's stream was. Because most of the time I just, yeah. I just, well. I guess we'll see Assad Pramad Rage next time. Because, yeah. It's not lunch. And, yeah. And, I guess, yeah. Using the skip button makes it still 2 streams. But, yeah. Well then, I hope it was somehow enjoyable, even though I would say the stream was quite chaotic. And yeah, I hope it was, well, enjoyable. It will last. Well, thank you to Iron Cherry. So yeah, I hope everyone had a great day or will have a great day. And tomorrow we'll be playing Dragon Quest at the same time. So yeah, see you all next time. Bye!